Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep. Welcome back to the Butcher Circus Renaissance Tournament. Hello Father Nicholas, Darkness, Pancray the Duelist, and Trubs. Hell yeah, we're back. We're gonna have Cashi versus Bisa today, for starters. How are you all doing today? Is everyone excited for even more matches of Butcher Circus, more Immortal Musketeer and WD? Let's have a quick look at the brackets actually, so we can see just what the stakes are right now. Okay, so we are gonna start off with Cashi versus Bisa. So Cashi, let's look at the journey that Cashi has made. So he just came to the losers bracket. He was actually in the winners bracket all the way up to the semi-finals. He came from round 2, beat Night Shadows, Zinkaron, beat Nova, and then unfortunately lost to Psylock. Psylock just keeps getting away with it. He went to the losers bracket, and now he's gonna have to fight off against Bisa. So that's what we're gonna watch. Then we're gonna have Sergi versus Najend. Let's see Sergi's journey. Sergi actually started in round 1, but he got a free win, and he got another free win actually here because the opponent had to leave. And he's beaten Kalashnikov, he's beaten Snow, which were both very difficult matches, and then unfortunately for him, he lost to Grimwolf and is now also just into the losers bracket, straight into round 7. He's gonna fight off against Najend, who's been here a bit longer. He got a free win against Stung, and he got a very hard fought win against definitely not Vagar, but he also lost to Psylock. Starting round 2, beat Trubs, I think Trubs is in the chat, beat Trubs, beat Nadia, and is gonna have to try to fight his way back to possibly beat Psylock once more, right? And then the third match of the day is going to be Grimwolf versus Psylock. That is going to be a best of 5, so that's going to be a very, very exciting one. We'll see just how that goes. In terms of what the players are actually bringing, here are their teams. People are talking about Dead by Daylight. It's like the curse. Dead by Daylight appears everywhere. I don't get it. Hello, Last Tachira. So yeah, in terms of their decks, Bisa has something that's a bit more meta, definitely, with that WD, Oppressive Vestal, and the Musketeer WD, right? And then he also has the Immortal Musketeer and the Septic Tank. So he has 3 very aggressive damage teams, and then a very defensive stress team, and kind of like a mix and match on the DOT. So he has a very good amount of options, kind of a bit damage heavy, but still nice. Cashi has a bit of a crazier deck. He has Chef's Renegades, right, which is gonna be a mix between damage and DOT. He has Cashi Stress, which is kind of a mix between damage and stress, but mostly stress still. What the fuck is this? I think we saw that being played, and it had like a Repulsed Man-at-Arms. Really didn't work out, or it really didn't work out for Cashi yesterday, but possibly today it will. Then we have the can opener. I think we saw this team. It had like a regen antiquarian. It was a very dodgy setup in general, but it didn't really manage to beat Nova. Nova just managed to beat it by pressing the hell out of that antiquarian. Then the team kind of just faltered. And the Swiss knife is kind of bad against protection, but there isn't really that much protection on Bisa's side here. It does pretty well against Mortal Musketeer because of that Shieldbreaker Jester combo, and it's probably gonna do well against Septic Tank too because of that Jester just giving those accuracy buffs, right? So Swiss Knife actually looks like a pretty good team for Cashi to bring here. We'll see what he wants to do. How many WD games today, chat? Yeah, come on. One too many. Cashi, don't mess this up. He does represent the leopard community. Yeah, he does. He's the GOAT. Hello, Nova. I don't know if you're the Nova that was in the tournament, but... I mean, we're almost definitely gonna see WD or a WD-like match. At least for this first game. A third WD versus Shepstress 1. That's crazy. Yeah, we saw that twice today. Shepstress 1 actually won both times. That was awesome. I got leprosy IRL just to support you from the sideline. Oh, jeez. We love our leper boy. The Giga Chat. Oh, I forgot to add the emoji. I'm sorry, Duelist. I forgot to add the Giga Leper emoji. No. This would have been the perfect time for it. Yes, it would. We do have a sponsor, yeah. We have Skull X, who are making a game called Abophobia, and it's looking like a pretty cool game. It's a Darkest Dungeon-like game. There's already a pretty epic trailer of it. They made all the art that we had for this tournament, so big props to Grimwolf and his team. Grimwolf is also in the tournament. He's in the winners finals, so he's our sponsor and he's also about to win it. Has Cashi played against Bisa this tourney? I don't think so, but let's have a look at the bracket again. I think I missed a thing or two. So Cashi, no, he's not played against Bisa. Let's look at Bisa's journey actually, because Bisa has come a long way too. Yeah, this is their first time fighting. Bisa went to the losers bracket and has already won 2 matches there. He started in round 2, beat Bogle, and then beat Tung, but then got defeated by Grimwolf. So yeah. Then he went to the losers bracket and he's already won 2 best of 3s, both of them very close. But we'll see. Grimwolf delaying his game. Fuck people up in our game. Yeah. Yeah, they're sponsoring the tourney indeed. Oh, it's coming out June 30th. Interesting. Try to check out Skull X from a link that supports you guys. I don't think there's a link that supports us. Or we'd just be happy to, you know, support him. I'll check out the game. Okay, I think Cashi is streaming. Okay, I don't have the bug anymore. Last night I was unable to like get rid of a little rectangle for there. Looks like we're Gucci now. Let's just wait for them to get ready. Okay, you can check it out from that link. You're already streaming, is it working? Yes it is, Cashi. It's working just fine. Thank you. Good luck. You're keeping the computer off until the match. It's so hot over here. It's hot in Portugal as well. It's like 32 degrees Celsius right now. It's getting crazy. Okay, I think they're getting ready for it. Oh boy. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Let me just Do this and that and this and that. And let's go straight into match number 1. Just now grabbing myself churros. Man, I'll be able to listen in a while, LMAO. I'll be able to talk as of currently. Alright, bunny. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Cashi versus Bisa. Whoever loses this best of 3 is out of the tournament. There's no second loser's bracket. This is it. Okay, looks like Bisa is actually playing Septic Tank. Has that Flagellant with the Snuff. No Reclaim though, interestingly. So all the Reclaims are going to be made by the Antiquarian. And has the Protector's Kite on the Men-at-Arms with the Rampart as well. Very interesting stuff. Cashi gets fortunate enough to go first, and he's going to start off with a Battle Ballad. So yeah, just as I said, Swiss Knife looks like a pretty good team to bring here. I'm not entirely sure how this matchup's going to go. Bisa is already going crazy with the command buff, so it looks like he wants to go on the offense. Because he knows he can't really prevent a kill from happening against Shieldbreaker and Chester. It's just not possible. Especially with the Protector's Kite, because, I mean, it's a good trinket, but it doesn't really give prot, so it's not ideal here. Also, we're playing on, like, I don't know, it's like the game is stuttering by itself, but it's okay. The Antiquarian actually has Materia Pestis, so her offense is going to be really strong. Why is the game spazzing out like that? Yeah, I have no idea. It's either Cashi's stream, or we have to watch Bisa on Bilibili. So I think we're fine with the game spazzing out a bit. At least it has all its pixels. Yeah. Okay, he's going for the revenge. It's interesting that he pulled the doggy rather than just pulling the Antiquarian immediately. She's actually gonna go Rejuvenating Vapors. I'm a bit surprised by that, considering the command buff. She really has to go on the offense here, but I guess he's scared of the... Yeah, he's scared of that. He's scared of that. That's the entire health bar. But yeah, maybe wants the second pull for the Men-at-Arms or for the Antiquarian possibly to just try and disrupt the Flagellant. Farmstead's messing with space and time again. Yes, it is. Okay, this is gonna be an Expose and a potential kill, but the thing is here, if you drop Expose, there's a possibility of a guard, but yeah, that Jester has Dirk Stab and Finisher. So losing a character here to a Dirk Stab by the start of round 2 would actually be really, really bad for Bisa. This tournament really brought back Leper in popularity. Yes, it has. Like, it's doing good. Leper's doing good generally. I think there's 3 people that are still running Leper, or... No, perhaps it's just 2 now. Perhaps it's just 2. But yeah, Leper's doing well. Like, he's generally not a bad hero. He has some very bad matchups, but he's generally really strong in some situations. It's gonna be the Holy Lance. Doesn't want to put the Crusader back into position 4, apparently. We're going for the Dark Sap first. Yeah, 110% bleed resistance and gets bled anyway. Nice. Please let it be a Dark Sap Deathblow. Please. Praying for Bisa's downfall. Holy crap, 14 dot. That's a ton. Okay, the Deathblow goes through. If that had not gone through... Oh, Cashi would still go first. But yeah, if that had not gone through and then it failed again, Cashi would have had to deal with the regen and another Hound's area. That would have been really, really bad. I think he quite desperately wants to get this Jester up to the front so he can actually get rid of that Antiquarian through a finale. I'm gonna go for a chop on the corpse. Oh, 22, that's almost a mineral. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, move back into finale on Anti. The problem is that the Men-at-Arms might guard. Oh, he decides against it. We might see it. I mean, there's only 2 finale buffs though, and there's gonna be a Death's Door. So I'm not entirely sure that's what we're gonna witness. Okay, goes for the pawn, the Antiquarian. She's gonna be down to 9 HP. 9 HP. He does not go first. Oh no, she has more. She has 12. She got the crit regen. That might make the difference. That might actually make a difference here. Okay, the Flagellant is still in a position to go for his Reign of Sorrows. The Jester is now at this store. He's going for the move forward to 1. He doesn't have solo. He has to move to 1 manually. Goes for the punish. The crit might be an affliction. Yeah, the crit is an affliction, but not a death blow. can bring a disadvantaged matchup. Yeah, I mean, with the deck system, you can, if you see there's a good position for you to go leopard, then your honest positivity is positively annoying. Yeah, if there's a good situation to go leopard, you can just bring it, and if the opponent has a lot of prot, then you know, you just don't bring leopard. So yeah, unfortunately the Jester there said no, so he might be a goner now. One thing that's a bit weird about how Bisa is playing this is that he didn't bring a finisher on the Antiquarian, so he doesn't really have a good chance of killing the Jester. And yeah, we see it right here. 2 Death Door checks and he's still alive. Yeah, Masochistic with finisher. Oh yeah, that's not ideal. He's still gonna try to heal. Maybe because he wants to wait out. Oh jeez, the exact same voice line too. Maybe because he wants to wait out the Man-at-Arms or the Antiquarian turn. Yeah, the Jester is probably gonna die. He has no dodge either because of the Masochistic. There's a Rampart. Oh right, the Man-at-Arms is Rampart. He goes for it but doesn't get it. Yeah, the Jester is still alive though. He's still alive, he's still kicking. What's he gonna go for? If he kills the corpse now, it's bad, because then the flagell can actually act, so there's really no point in doing that. Also, ouch, that is a really big freaking hit on the Man-at-Arms. The Centigrade has to drop regen. She doesn't. Goes for the death blow. No more Jester. That means no finale is gonna happen. I mean, that was the 4th Death Door check, so... You know, I do think that is a bit of justice. I'm gonna go for the Paul and the Antiquarian now. One interesting thing here is that the Crusader actually has the Glorious Standard and the Rancid Cure-All, so he's gonna be very capable against Bisa's team, even at the end of the match, right? Even at the end of the match, he's still gonna be able to get some stuff done. Oh, I'm not sure if no, Puncture here is good, yeah. Goes for the Puncture again, brings that Antiquarian to position 1. She's gonna go for the take cover, but you can just imagine maybe a chop here or something of the likes. It's a 3v3, it's an interesting 3v3. Goes Holy Lance on the Man-at-Arms, doesn't really hurt that much. He has a ton of HP. I feel like it would have been better for him if he had a Bitfighter's Helm here against all those Lepers. Because the plot is just gonna give you more value than the HP. But yeah, if this Flagellant manages to heal, then it would be really, really bad for Cashi here. I believe what Cashi wants to do is just take out Bisa's characters without giving the Flagellant an opportunity to heal, because he hasn't brought Reclaim, right? And if he can just keep bullying this Antiquarian, preventing her from using regen, then this could be really good for Cashi. And if he starts taking too much pressure, the Crusader just gets a massive heal off, and perhaps that'll be enough. Okay, Man-at-Arms drops to 0. There's a kill shot there. Antiquarian is probably gonna drop regen eventually, but now we have now Cashi has kill shot on that Man-at-Arms. But if he doesn't get it, the Man-at-Arms will click again, he'll regen, and he'll go back to being annoying. And time is running out for Cashi. His characters are dropping closer and closer to that star. Goes for it. Yeah, that it looks a bit squishy, even with the Protector's Kite. He really needed to guard, but I guess he didn't have the time. Yeah, with the guard, he would have been able to stay alive way, way, way longer. Even guarding twice would be good here. Oh, Captivate! Captivate is a thing, it's gonna counter the regen. Goes for the Captivate, doesn't get the kill. 95% on the Blight. Dazes the Man-at-Arms on the 30% chance. That is massive, yeah, massive Captivate value right there. Can't even click the Man-at-Arms. Can just go for the death blow here again. Oh wait, there's no Serpent Sway on the Shield Breaker. Why doesn't she have Serpent Sway? Oh, that is terrible. Goes for the killing shot. He's gone. He's gone. It's now a 3v2, and there's still a Crusader on Kashi's side with a Glorious Standard. But the Shieldbreaker not having Serpent Sway here means he has to make a choice. Yeah, I mean, the Captivate value is good, but no Sway? Like, the whole reason you bring Shieldbreaker is because Puncture and Sway are awesome. Then her other abilities are like just existing. He goes for the pull on the Antiquarian, so he can hit her, I suppose. And now he's gonna have to heal someone, probably the Leper, right? Oh wow, not the Leper. Not the Leper, okay. If he loses the leper here, it's really, really rough. If he kills a character, if he manages to kill the Antiquarian, then he'll be fine in a 2v1. But if he loses the leper right now, he doesn't. He doesn't. Yeah, Shieldbreaker could have dodged, but he decided to heal her anyway. You know, the leper has his own heals, right? He'll be fine. Takes a pretty big gamble doing that, but the leper manages to stay alive. Now he's just gonna drop Solemnity. Interesting leper setup too. He has Numbing Instance Snuff. It's actually gonna be very helpful with Numbing Instance here. Means he's not gonna get afflicted anywhere near as quick. Yeah, he can self-heal. How many heals on Flag? All of them. This Flagellant hasn't been hit once. Okay, there's the expose. Because of the heal from that Crusader, the Shieldbreaker didn't drop to this door because the heal was just so big, right? And there's Stunning Blow now. Does it land? 80, 25, and gets the stun. Huge. Yeah, if the Shieldbreaker is gone, then it's Protect Me spam. That's true. That's true, actually. First stun of the match. Yeah, first stun of the match, indeed. 69 hit chance, gets the crit on it. Nice. Antiquarian at this door. You don't see how the Flagellant dies. He definitely dies here. He definitely dies here. The Crusader just needs to stay alive. That's the thing. If the Crusader stays alive, then he can just heal indefinitely, and the Flagellant just dies to the leper. Even if he heals like 3 times with Exsanguinate, the Crusader is just gonna be broken as hell. Okay, looks like he's gonna go for the Shieldbreaker turn and then try to heal with the Crusader. Goes for the expose, misses the expose. Perhaps could have gone for the puncture for the extra 20 AC. He's gonna have to heal now. Abusive kills Shieldbreaker. Ah, come on, come on. First turn act out, hitting the Shieldbreaker? No way that would ever happen, right? Second turn, maybe. More Festering Vapor, that's gonna cause another affliction, possibly. Oh no, never mind, she has 0 accuracy. She has 0 freaking accuracy. Corpse Pull. I don't know, Chief. It's like a 50-50. Okay, goes for the puncture this time, gets the hit, but no kill still. DOT getting low on Kashi's side. Yeah, I suppose it's running out, right? Punish. Lands it. There's gonna be an affliction. How does he land that? Yes, enough, and that's 50 dodge. Okay, Masochistic Affliction. That's like the worst thing you could have gotten on the Shieldbreaker. That's really unfortunate. He's gonna go for the kill. Ah, he misses. Unlucky. He has gone Revenge, but that's pretty much... Yeah, he has gone Revenge and Ballad, but he still misses a ton because he doesn't have Eagle Eye. And there goes another heal. Yeah, if no act-outs happen, Cashi just seems to be posturing to win this. He still has 95% bleed resistance, by the way. No Eagle Eye, Snuff instead. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you have to bring Snuff and Numbing Instance against all the teams Bisa has, right? He has 3 double stun teams. Like, you have to. Goes for the puncture, and she is gone. Antiquarian is gone. It's a 3v1. It's a 3v1, and the Flagellant still has all his heals, and he has Snuff. Can he do it? Can he do it is the question. I mean, it's not impossible. Leper has used all his heals, there's no Serpent Swipe, and the Crusader is abusive. Masochistic says no. Here comes the possibility for the first kill. She is Masochistic, so the hit chance is actually decently good. He goes for the stress heal on the leper because he doesn't want to push the leper out of position. And like this, he actually prevents the affliction from happening. That's actually really smart. Does the punish get the kill? It does! Gets it with a crit. Wasn't that the first death's door check on the Shieldbreaker? It's actually winnable for Bisa still. Okay, goes first with the Leper to get that Snuff damage buff. 17 to 31, max roll. He's down to 5 HP. And yeah, Crusader's just existing here. He's just gonna be able to heal over and over. Goes for the stun, there's a 0 chance to get it, but that is a Flagellant at this door, so that's the first Exsanguinate is gonna have to be dropped. All that, yeah, what Cashi really needs to, well, not have happen is this Crusader just hitting the Leper. If the Crusader hits the Leper, then yeah, that's a 40% to get the death blow. That's pretty much the only way that Bisa can win. He needs the Crusader to hit the Leper and get the kill, because he'll just keep healing. Abusive can't go for random act outs or passes, but it can go for act out hits. Doesn't do anything though. What Cashi needs is Exsanguinate to miss. Yeah, with the 0 dodge Crusader and 0 dodge Leper. Can Leper go Virtuous in Butcher Sergi? He's one of those characters that I'd expect to be able to. Every character has a base 0% chance to go Virtuous. The only way you can get Virtue chance is either through trinkets or abilities. So, he has a Virtue chance right now because of that Inspiring Cry, but... it would be really broken if the heroes just had Virtue chance, just by existing. Like, there's already enough RNG in the Circus, you don't need even more. Yeah, there goes another heal. This Crusader is just insanely broken right now. Insanely freaking broken. At a certain point, he'll be able to go for the 1v1 too, once those heals run out on Bisa's side. Oh, I don't know if I agree with this. He's going for Exsanguinate on the Crusader, but that's not really gonna do anything. I mean, I guess the Leper was already at this door, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's not exactly gonna do much. There goes the Exsanguinate. I mean, maybe it stresses the Crusader out a bit, I suppose. Should have healed first. Oh, he should have. He should have healed first, that's true. Oh my god. He should have healed first, you were right. You were right. He threw. He didn't have to go for that action. He didn't have to go for that action. He could have healed the Leper. He had enough HP. He had enough HP. The DOT was just barely gonna... It's a 15 now. Goes for it. Crit 30. Oh my god. Yeah, he's doing 7 damage. He gets the stun! He gets the 15% stun. There's no more Exsanguinates, but he doesn't have Smite or anything. Cashi threw this so freaking bad. He's gonna go... No, he doesn't get the stun. He needs to get like... He has Abusive, so he has a bit more damage than he would normally. But he has to survive so many death blows. And... and another 2 punish crits and a heart attack happens as well. He's really on the big timer here. 15% to get the stun. He doesn't. More punishes going through. He's 2 punishes or a punish crit away from dying. He needs a stun. He needs a stun. 8. No stun. I think it's Jover, chat. Through the Leper Clutch. Yeah, the stress is mounting really hard. There's only one move for Bisa, go punish, gets the crit, that's gonna be enough stress. Wow. That is so unfortunate. The act out hit, immediately gets the kill too. He could have gone for the heal. Bisa misplayed by not going for the Exsanguinate on the Leper. I mean, I guess that kind of made Cashi want to heal second rather than first, but yeah, GG's. He's gonna lose match 1. He can still make a comeback, but now he's 1 match away from losing. Alright. Hello, Plasma. Okay, let me cross out the teams that have been played. So it was 5th team for both players, actually. Okay, that's easy to do. Alright, so they've both used their 5th teams. They're playing with Ancient decks, where we only used 4 teams on the deck. Yeah, lost value of this match was no finale from the Jester. Yeah, he still survived like 3 Death Door checks, so... But yeah, it was unfortunate, because the Masochistic Jester didn't dodge anything, and he also refused heals twice. It was really unfortunate on that end. So yeah, the players are both thinking what they want to bring next. And they're ready, Bisa is ready. And they're getting into it. They are getting into it. Alright, well, remember to change the scenes. Alright, let's do this. Cashi versus Bisa. Match 2. Match point for Bisa. If he wins this, he moves forward. If he loses this, might be a reverse sweep. WD, you think? Well, we'll see. We shall see. I already know what Kashi's team is. Yeah, there we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's gonna be... So, now that the Shieldbreaker Plus Jester is gone, Bisa actually decides to bring out his Immortal Musketeer variation. He plays it very weirdly, at least compared to Tiger Finger Man and all the Immortal Musketeer players I know. But he's gonna go versus Kashi's own stress team, and I wonder how this one is gonna turn out, because I've never seen this matchup before. Looks like he's gonna go Manacles on the Abomination. That's a very solid move. A lot of Abomination players do that. They just start in 3, and even though you want to go Bile first a lot of the time, other times you can just go for the Transform. But honestly, I have to be really honest with you here. This Occultist is gonna shred. This Occultist is gonna do some crazy freaking work, not gonna lie. Yes, he is. All that horror and all that stress that he's gonna do is gonna go crazy. The Flagellum does have Reign of Sorrows, so there is a possibility, but even then, Leper is gonna protect himself. Leper's immune right now. Avenge me, Cashi, says Grimwolf. That team that Bisa picked was the only one that defeated my Grim Reapers in this tourney. Really? Interesting. You mean the team that he's picking right now? Or the team that he had before? Yeah, Stress Leper. Yes, indeed. Okay, that's a huge crit. That's a huge freaking crit. Looks like Bisa wants to play this a bit more aggressively. Ah, the team that Bisa is playing right now. Yeah, the Immortal Musketeer. She's playing Comfort. Don't underestimate him. Do not underestimate him, yeah. Yesterday, he said that he was really sad he didn't play this team against Psylock, because he thought he would have won with ease against what Psylock ended up bringing, his damage teams. Okay, Reign of Stars is gonna come down. 4 damage? Jesus. Wow, it's a pretty big roll, but fails both bleeds, actually. Fails both bleeds. Hello, Bonnie. You can listen now. Alright, good to know. Abomination is gonna get pushed to 4th. That means that the Abyssal Artillery is coming. Can the Occultist heal himself? That's a really important question to ask here. Because if he can, that's gonna be huge. Okay, Leper doesn't get pushed. There was a 0% chance that happened. He can heal himself. That's really good for... Wow! That pull is gonna bring the Abomination to death's door. And there's gonna be another Duelist advance, possibly. Is there Grape Shot? There's Grape Shot. Chat. There's Grape Shot. You can go Grape Shot here, start of next round. Even if the Man-at-Arms guards, he can get a kill. If he just gets Duelist Advance off now... No! Don't go Vendetta! No! You can go Duelist Advance. Grape Shot for the kill! Oh. Okay, he doesn't go for it. I don't know if he doesn't see it, or if he just rather get the Vendetta off, but I think that's a really, really missed opportunity. Because he could have gone Duelist Advance into Grape Shot and just called it a 25% chance. Unfortunately, he decides against it, so now this Abomination is relatively safe. Yeah. Now goes for the Duelist Advance. I mean, getting those Getting those Vendetta buffs and the Withstand buffs is pretty helpful here, because these heroes are gonna be playing for a very long time, but getting rid of the Abomination there on the 25% chance would just been so good. So freaking good, but we'll see. Goes for the Intimidate on the Musketeer. Does a bit of stress, reduces their damage too, not bad. We're most likely gonna have to see a self-heal from the Occultist next, if that does land, which indeed it does. He's probably gonna have to heal himself now. Cashi's Abomination is stunned. We might be seeing a sniper shot go into him. There's the heal, 4. That's really unfortunate, because he's gonna drop to the store next round. Could have been a crit 48, but no, it's a 4. The only offense is basically A-bomb. Yeah, basically. I mean, not exactly how Bisa is playing it. He has Riposte, and he has a Riposte setup on the Men-at-Arms. He has Reign of Sorrows on this Flagellant, and the Musketeer likes to shoot. So yeah, she's probably gonna shoot the Abomination here. Oh no, she doesn't. Interesting. Decides to shoot the Occultist instead, just to force his action out early. So he's gonna have to go for a heal again. Heals for 7, that's another low roll. There's no guards on Cashi's team, so he's not able to really protect that Occultist in any way. Now it's gonna be another shot, and Reign of Sorrows might be a death blow. Oh, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. It's like the opposite of how people play Mortal Mask. I said there's a very weird but also effective approach. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He plays it definitely a lot more towards the offense. Yeah, he plays it more like a Shep Stress, honestly. He's getting better. Yeah, 4, 7. Next he's gonna roll for what? He's gonna roll for 10 next. Maybe he gets a crit and gets 20. Yeah, this is more Shep Stress Musketeer. Okay, he gets a big stun there on the Abomination. And yeah, I just think it's so unfortunate that he didn't go for the kill shot earlier on the A-bomb. That could have really helped him out. Now, well, now he needs Grape Shot crits. He got one. A-bomb's at this door and afflicted. But the Flashlight has 5 heals still. Please chap the 0-0 banner. We're on game 2. Ah, crap. My bad. Okay, let me change that real quick. I always forget something. Okay, it's 1-0 for Bisa. Alright, we didn't miss anything. We didn't miss anything. He's gonna go redeem on the Abomination. Crit heal. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. No Intimidate kill shot. You can go Purge here on the Flagellant, but the Leper has freaking net, but the Flagellant has Snuff, so it's only a 50-50 if you wanted to do that. Decides to intim the Men-at-Arms, fails the debuff on the 90. That's really unfortunate. That means the Harman's gonna lose all his HP if he continues to Grape Shot. Retribution, no kill. Yeah, no Eerie Eye. No Eerie Eye, no. You'd have to be insane to go Eerie Eye. 13. Okay, it's getting better. It's still not enough, probably. Yeah, Stress Leper kinda got counterpicked, true. Hello, Paul and Gay. There's the Retribution kill with a crit too. Oh god, that's horrible. That's horrible for Cashi. Now his Occultist is in range of that Abomination. The Abomination is afflicted though. Gets another Intimidate on the Men-at-Arms. He just lost pretty much all his damage. If this was winnable, if Cashi went more aggro, so control. By turn 20, Occultist may get a crit. Yeah, exactly. Goes for the Manacles there. Occultist is stunned now. Yeah, this looks really unfortunate. I think if he had killed the Abomination earlier, perhaps he had a chance. But yeah, Mortal Musketeer counters stress pretty hard. Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. The Flagellant doesn't have punish though. But the Men-at-Arms has his riposte, so yeah. Occultist has to get a crit sometime soon. 2 ripostes, yeah, 2 ripostes on the Mortal Musketeer. Very unusual. Oh, the Occultist is still stunned, that's right, so he's not going to be able to act. The Abomination gets Gets hit with a reclaim, and that's not enough HP to drop the flagell just yet. He is bleeding though. Retribution, does it get the kill? It doesn't. The cultist lives. Cashi needs really a lot of RNG here on his side. He needs the cultist to survive a few more death blows, and he needs a lot of act outs on that abomination. But this Man-at-Arms getting all these crits is really unfortunate because he's taking 0 stress. He's not getting afflicted anytime soon. Also, how is the sound? Is the sound between my microphone and the game fine? Ah, but I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that, man. I want to believe that Cashi has a chance. See, there's the move back. That's essentially a pass. He's gonna transform move. Sounds fine. All right, good, good, good. Thank you. Flagell will drop, but he can just drop and go for Reign of Sorrows, and the Musketeer heals if he wants to save the heal here. Can also farm a bit more healing onto the rest of his team. Yeah, that's exactly what Bisa is going to do. He's pretty good with the Immortal Musketeer, honestly. I kind of dislike a lot of his plays when he brings out the WD, but his Immortal Musketeer, his weird variation, he seems to be in comfort and in control when he plays it as well. Yeah, there goes the heal. He's just farming those heals now. That occultist is hopeless. Does he get the crit heal? He hasn't been able to dodge anything either. I guess a command or two have been dropped over the match. Marks himself. That self-mark is actually gonna matter. Okay, he gets another 1 point heal on himself. But that self-mark is actually gonna matter because the Musketeer can just go for the shot and she's gonna do 14. There goes the D-transform. Surprised he's trying to stun before going for the shot. Maybe he just wants to keep the Musketeer for healing. Unconventional WD players can be some of the best ones. What I haven't seen is WD to know it's more unconventional and questionable. He basically, the way he played yesterday with his WD, he lost with it against Shep Stress twice, and that's not a matchup that you should lose. Did he fail the debuff again on the Man-at-Arms? That's really unfortunate. But yeah, the way he plays it is very, very greedy. He doesn't care for the hit chances, and he tries to go for the second kill before he's even finished the first one. So yeah, Musketeer twirling her finger, like, for me? Yeah. Okay, there goes the crit shot. That's a lot of damage onto the occultist. Ooh, big hits. Only 2 in return, that's nothing. Okay, okay, big grape shots. Big grape shots. The flagell is going to be able to heal, but what if the Abomination refuses it, right? If the Abomination refuses it, that's just going to be a dead A-bomb. And dead A-bomb is really good for Cashi here. I like his strategy, actually. He's going to... Oh, okay, the occultist dies at last. Unfortunate. Yeah, his strategy here is interesting. He's continuously debuffing that Man-at-Arms, so he can give his High Man more time to spam those grape shots and potentially get some kills here. There's no act out to refuse, so the Abomination lives for now. Sniper rifle versus shotgun. Hello, Shep, we are so back. Oh, Omni Peasant, just as you entered, the occultist died. And I think that's the last occultist we have in the tournament as well. Hello, Omni, how are you doing, man? Happy to see you here. Yeah, that does sound suboptimal. WD does its best work when kills are immediately secured. Big bonus points for out on kill. Yeah, exactly. It wants to get the kills and, like, confirm them before it starts slowing down. And it will slow down because, you know, its characters will start dropping to 0 HP either because of dots or because of the stress stacks up to afflictions, that sort of stuff. More grape shots. Yeah, he's at this door now, unfortunately. That's gonna be a Man-at-Arms at 0 HP, though. Can you imagine if you hadn't gotten this many crits? You'd probably be dead by now. Am I playing this tournament? No, I did not play this tournament. No. Eating and watching your favorite sport. Is your favorite sport Butcher Circus? It's my favorite sport, if you want to call it that. Oh, there's gonna be manacles. Yeah, there's no chance of resisting that. Oh no, there is! He had a 5% chance of resisting it, and he got it. He got the 5% resist. This might actually be huge. This means that he could kill the Man-at-Arms here and cause a heart attack on the Abomination. Yeah, he actually resists the stun on the 5% chance. Huge for Cashi. 0. And the Death Door check on those repulse. All those repulse did 0 damage, by the way. Oh, he didn't get the kill, though. Huge 5%. Yeah, I don't think it was a 0 crit. I think one of them hits for 0, but I don't know which one. Oh, extra stress, but no act out. Heals himself. Doesn't go for the stun. That's good for Cashi. Means he's gonna get another of those actions off. He's gonna go Intimidate. Yeah, crit 0. It's a stress heal though, it's a stress heal. He's taking 8 stress while being at this door. From an Intimidate, which should do 25. I did Caltrops round 1 into Death Door MA, I did 0 damage and I lost to it. Oh yeah, you did. He did have the base prot though. He did have the base prot, but that was unlucky. Crit 0 Retribution. Giving everyone accuracy and even more stress, more minus stress on himself though. Yeah, that Man-at-Arms taking below 0 stress. He has to kill him through the damage. There's an Exsanguinate. He's gonna go for it. Hits the Leper. Gets the bleed. Oh, unfortunate. 3 zeros in a row. Yeah, the Intimidate finally started applying. There goes the ranging shot for accuracy and stress heal. That's pretty huge. The Abomination, wow, the Abomination's like 130 stress now. He was in a really terrible spot before. That's just what the Mortal Musketeer does, right? It just sustains. Even with this weird setup on it, it just sustains. Leper's not afflicted yet. He's gonna go for more intims. He's at this door. Oh, it does damage this time. One of the debuffs had gone away. Yeah, he has minus 108% stress taken. That freaking Man-at-Arms. That's crazy. Goes for the Manacles. That's gonna be the death blow. Leper at this door and afflicted. I think, and hopeless. I think that's all she wrote for Cashi. This is where his journey ends. This is where our Leper King is gonna call it quits. GG's. GG's. This isn't winnable anymore, but honestly, real big GG's to Cashi. He did amazing, making it this far in the tournament. But unfortunately, this match just wasn't his. So yeah, that's gonna be all she wrote for him. Will he muster the metal to return? That's the question we're all asking. Okay. Unfortunately, that's going to be a 2-out, so this match is going to end a bit early. But we have, I believe, Sergi the Grim versus Najend next. And is here. I think they're almost ready, actually. Wait, I want to look at the bracket first. Oh crap, yeah, he's streaming. Okay, yeah, they're almost ready. I want to just look at their decks first. And also restore this. So let's see, Najend versus Sergi. Okay, unfortunately Sergi's on the left, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. Let's look at the brackets real quick. So, Bisa will be moving forward. Now we're gonna have Sergi versus It's gonna be another best of 3, and then at last we'll have the best of 5. So yeah, these are just the teasers before the winners finals, right? Yeah, good luck to both Sergi and Najend. Let's just look at their decks real quick. So yeah, they're both ready to play. I think Sergi is just thinking about which team to pick. So let's see, Sergi has a lot of his unique teams, right? He has 3 Jesters, he has 3 Arbors, so it's very damage focused, but also has a lot of DOT options between those Flagellants and the Abominations. Overall, very interesting deck, a deck that really only Sergi can play. While the exact same thing can be said for Najend, but for different reasons. Oh, he still has a Cultist. But yeah, Najend has his very cool team that we saw, the team number 1 with the Arbors in 2. Hopefully we get to see some more of it. He has his Leopard team with the Plague Doctor. I haven't seen it yet in action, so we'll see if that comes into play. He has his Pure Mark team, which I don't think is going to work out that well here because of those Arbos flares and stuff, but we'll see if he wants to use it. He has his Blaze and Stress, and he has his DOT Stress team at 5th, so we'll see just how this goes. I think it's going to be a pretty interesting matchup. Sergi has a lot of offensive tools, are able to deal with Najend's defense, so I think what might want to do is perhaps just go on the offense himself to kind of try and surprise Sergi. But we'll see how it goes. Sergi Shieldbreaker team is scary. It is, absolutely. So yeah, I'm ready for the players. So yeah, good luck both. 3 A-Bomb, 3 Crusader, 3 Flagellant. Yeah. He did play Jester WD last in yesterday's match versus Grimwolf, but it didn't go well. He lost to the Grim Reapers. You missed playing it yourself. The final iteration of a Mark team doesn't have a Mark. That's the third team on Sergi's side, by the way, the one we're talking about. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, the final iteration doesn't even have a Mark anymore. You saw Menarm's WD earlier today. At what point does that continue to be WD, you know? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. I already know what Najend is playing, but you'll find out very shortly. Alright, let's do this. He's still champion, by the way. A bounty hunter chef stress, exactly. Okay, it's, oh my god, this is possibly the best matchup he could have gotten. It's Nagend's Leper Plague Doctor team versus Sergi's Jester WD. He has net on that Abomination, but there's 85 move res Crusader and 90 move res Abomination. 2 snuffs. Yeah, push that, man. Push that, I tell you. WD with 4 characters replaced. It's still WD. PD Leper. Is it gonna win? I think this is actually the best possible matchup could have gotten for this PD Leper team, because he's gonna be able to go for his buffs with the Emboldening Vapor on the Leper, and eventually the Arbos is still gonna be able to heal, right? But then he's just gonna start spamming Qs, and if he manages to keep his characters alive, oh my god, you're shitting me! 85 move res and he still gets it! Where is the justice? Where is the justice? Oh my god, he has freaking Nepenthe on his he has Nepenthe on his goddamn Plague Doctor. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Yeah, move res is a joke. Move res is a freaking joke. It was a coin flip. It was way less than a coin flip. He had 85 move res. That was a 35. Yeah. It's not a 35 bonus. It's only a 20% bonus. He has the Generalist setup with Tiger Finger, or rather the Brass Knuckles, and the Red Yar's Net. Yeah. I like the Generalist setup, honestly. I think it's cool. I'm not sure if it's the correct thing to bring in Jester WD, because you already have that Jester, so the 6 accuracy is a bit redundant on the Abomination. But, you know, it's good. It's good. It definitely helps out a ton here. I'm gonna go for the solo. Doesn't even go for the freaking battle bow. Just wants to solo Holy Lance the Plague Doctor. Maybe to kill her before the second buff comes through. Not entirely sure. What? What? Why'd you click the Man-at-Arms for? Why not the Leper? Why the Man-at-Arms? I'm so confused. Okay, he's gonna... You're gonna lose your Plague Doctor. You're gonna lose your Plague Doctor. I mean, I guess he has Riposte. Riposte damage? I guess it's a Riposte damage team with the Men-at-Arms there. That's gonna be a stun. There's 20 prots, so it shouldn't be enough, especially with no spike chain. Spike chain is really what gives the damage to that manacles. So yeah, that's one of the downsides of bringing the net. Your manacles doesn't actually hurt. They're past MAA with plus 50. I mean, yeah, kind of, I guess. I guess we could see that happening, but going for Purge here is also a bit weird. I guess he wants to hit Abomination rather than the other characters because he's the squishiest. But still, very, very weird decision so far by Okay, but let's see. Crit 15, okay, that's pretty big. That's pretty big, honestly. That is a pretty big repulse. He knows something we don't. Yeah, exactly. Like, he just got himself a free shield spike trinket, right? Kid named Second Solo. Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Okay, that Purge makes it so the Jester pretty much can't finale ever, because there's just gonna be Purge after Purge, right? And the Leper just keeps buffing his own accuracy up. So, and eventually the Jester's gonna drop to 0 HP here. There's gonna be a stress heal onto the Leper to ensure that he doesn't go afflicted. That would be horrible, honestly, yeah. The Man at Arms doesn't need it as much because of his numbing instance. Oh, there goes the hit. It's a pretty big one. I feel like the Crusader could have considered moving forward because now he can't push the Leper, he has to go for the heal. Or rather, he can't push the Jester. Because if he did that, then there would just be a 60% death on the Plague Doctor. And if you die to a finale here, that's okay. If you die to a regular Dark Snap, that's not okay. Yeah, especially before she's used 2 Emboldening Vapors. Not ideal. Kid named Stress Jester. True, he's actually doing a lot of stress between the Transform, the Zealous, and and what he just did right there. He can go for another heal here. He does get to go first, but the Abomination will be able to do damage. Does he do 6? Maybe. Wants finale on the Plague Doctor. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the finale here is gonna be kind of bad because he has to deal with a lot of prots, but still, getting rid of it would be ideal for him here. He doesn't want to die without finale being dropped. He can change the guards, but then he risks his Leper being stunned, which isn't ideal. There's a decent chance he resists it though. Yes, enough. He has to go for the guard, and he goes for it. That means that the Abomination won't be able to go for the kill, and the Plague Doctor will just be able to heal herself. Honestly, I agree with this move. The Leper has a lot of HP. He doesn't have Withstand though, does he? I don't think so. 7 damage. 7 damage. He has 30 prot though. He has 30 prot because of the Bulwark, so he's fine. Oh, the Beast Smile exists. Beast Smile exists. 7 damage on repulse. Like, 7 damage. Like, come on, man. 7 damage is really, really low. She can heal herself, or the Crusader could just move forward with a Holy Lance. Oh, I don't think he has it, actually. Oh, that's really weird. Why would you do that? Dark Stab is just a kill now. Oh, misplayed. I don't think he remembered that Dark Stab went through guards, maybe. I mean, this does mean that he gets the Jester to 0 HP here with the Retribution, but I don't think this is good for him. He must have forgot. Yeah, I don't think this is good. There's gonna be a Transform Slam now on the Leper. Does he get the push? It's a 30. Oh my god. Yeah, freaking double snuff. Good job, double snuff. That's crazy, chat. Double snuff, and this is what we get for it. That is crazy. That is crazy. No, this is totally winnable, but between the RNG and that misplay with the Plague Doctor, I mean, Plague Doctor never should have been in 3rd. Like, she never should have been in 3rd. There's no way this Crusader and the Leper got pushed by that A-bomb. So broken. Yeah, he hasn't been playing for that long either. He lacks RNG right now. True. He lacks RNG more than he lacks experience. You guess you got the furthest ever in the tournament, did you, Cashi? Good job, man. Good job. Like, you did great. It's just unfortunate how those final matches turned out. Immortal Musketeer was, yeah, and freaking those freaking afflictions on your characters, it really was the worst possible, honestly. Especially with the Jester. He did man. Wait, he got pushed again! He got pushed again! What the fuck is this RNG? What is this Sergi RNG? Usually that means it's bad, right? Sergi usually gets bad RNG. He's getting the exact freaking opposite here. Maybe it's just a match one thing. Maybe it's just a match one thing. Yeah. 335 in a row. Exactly. It's insane. It's actually insane. And the Leopard's just gonna have to keep moving. He's moving and he's grooving. There's a sniper shot. He can't heal from 3. It's over. Yeah, it's over, unfortunately. Yeah, there's no way for him to win this year. I mean, he can still make a comeback because this is only the match 1. But yeah. There's gonna be the transform into likely stun and then a dark snap death blow or just a pile. He resisted a push of yours with a 5% resist. Oh yeah, but that match was a desync though, wasn't it? I think that match desynced. There goes the Holy Lance. The Leper is gone. How is the Leper getting hit with Holy Lances, by the way? He has a lot of Finale buffs. I think Finale next does it. Yeah, I think he can get the Finale off next. Fearful Crusader, that's about as bad as it could be as well. I guess the players on the right are just winning today. Yeah, the players on the right are just the winners today. We'll see though, can make a comeback here. This is one of Sergi's scariest teams, so... Ah, he had forgotten to record. Well, that's fine. Now he can record the comeback. Yeah, 9 damage on their pulse, like... I think it was an interesting idea going emboldening Vapors on the Man-at-Arms rather than the Crusader because... Or rather than the Leper, because one of the downsides that this Leper PD strategy has is that against all the small heals between the Crusader and the Arbalest, you can do a ton of damage, but they're just gonna heal for a teeny tiny bit and then you can't do anything about it. So having the Man-at-Arms with a bit more oomph on his attacks could be a great support for the Leper, but like... The Man-at-Arms just kind of sucks at it if he doesn't have the shield spike, and this Crush just sucks always, so... Yeah. Gesture WD once again proving itself as the best team in the world. Not even close, man, not even close. It's a good team, but best in the world? Like, hell nah. The alleged Mark team is winning. Yeah. This could just be a transform slam onto the Crusader into a finale, but looks like Sergi is doing things a bit differently. Oh my god, look at that damage. Yeah, he's just gonna go Bile. I don't know if I agree with this. He could have... No, he doesn't lose the character here. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with this. He could have just killed the Crusader, and then there's no way this Man-at-Arms wins on his own, because they're just 2 healers. He's kind of making this difficult for himself, but we'll see. Oh, no transforms left. He's already used everything. Ah, okay. My bad. Well, GG's. That's gonna be match number 1 for Sergi. And let's see what match number 2 holds for us.
Will you muster the metal to return?
Okay, I'm gonna remember to write the score this time, so people don't get afflicted. GG's. We forgot, but Shep remember. Sometimes. Usually don't. I remember. Okay, let's look at what they have remaining. So let me just set that up real quick. So Sergi used his 3rd team, while used his 2nd team. Okay, so yeah, that means that there's no more Leper on side, and that means that Sergi still has, well, a lot of options. He no longer has like a pure damage team with a Jester, so that means that something like his something like Najend's 5th team just got better. You know, his 5th team just got a bit better. Well, yeah, I'd say so. Then again, that Shieldbreaker and that Grave Robber on Sergi's 4th and 5th teams are really annoying. So yeah, this is a rough matchup for sure, but can pull it back. He pulled it back yesterday. Oh, they're going straight into it. Alright. No time for lollygagging. They're gonna go straight into it. And here we go. Alright. So is bringing his 5th team, as was promised. And Sergi is bringing his Sergi Dot. Let's see how that one goes. He has Spiked Bat on that Flatland. He has Blood Red Coin on Jester. And he has the Captivate on that Shieldbreaker. How's this gonna go? I'm not sure if he brought Snuff on that Arbalest because doesn't really have a lot of pulls. So maybe he didn't need it. Yeah, the rank 2 ARP team is very interesting. It honestly works better than you'd think. Yeah, I don't know why he put an ARP there rather than, I don't know, a Crusader. But yeah, it's an ARP. No more lepers. No more lepers in the tournament, possibly. They're a dying breed. Okay, goes for Puncture on the Grave Robber. That prevents... well, I suppose that prevents a few things. There's Snuff on the Arbalest. I think that's possibly a misplay. I don't think that was really necessary considering teams, but has it anyway, you know. It's a good trinket regardless. And here goes Reign of Sorrows. The Spike Bat coming in handy, gets both the bleeds. And this Fudge does not have Spiked Bat himself. That's really bad, actually. He's gonna go punish on whoever he wants here. Shieldbreaker's a small hit chance, but regardless of what he does, this Arbalest can just go for... ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, regardless of what he does, this Arbalest can just go for a heal. He stacks like more than one punish. Hello, Korok. How's it going for you as well? We are in the 2nd best of 3 of this live stream. No, Bunny, don't go. Okay, I'll see you soon. Yeah, Captivate Shieldbreaker again, indeed. Last time it lost, but we'll see how it does this time. Captivate is good. Captivate is good generally. Too many burgers. DOT teams, your beloved. Yeah, these are both DOT teams. Team is more, well, a bit more stress, while Sergi's team is a bit more damage, but definitely both DOT. I hope the chat replay is gonna be on this stream's VOD. The last 2 parts didn't have it. There's no way they don't have it. It has live chat replay. Like, maybe they just haven't loaded in yet. I'll need to have a look. They do have it, they do have it. I triple checked. Don't worry, Bunny. Captivate without giving up sway this time. Bit more conventional. Yeah, a lot more conventional. Giving up sway is crazy to me. I would never do that. Unless I were trolling, but I don't know. Maybe I just don't see the strat. And they made it farther than I did this tournament, so... yeah, let them play what they want. And oh my goodness, this Arbalest just won't stop critting. She has Snuff Medic's full plate, by the way, and she's the biggest damage dealer. That's crazy. Arbalest is fair, by the way. Anyone play the Kalashnikov in the tournament? I think so. Yeah, I think a few players played it. Wasn't played a lot, but... yeah, support Arbalest. yeah, exactly. I think it was played like 3 to 4 times, but before the top 12. Okay, that's a pretty big miss. That's the Blood Red Coin, not giving enough accuracy here. And the Antiquarian is at this door. She's gonna use the Protect Me, but it's a little late. It's a little late. She's already at this door. You want to use that before you take the damage. But against the Shieldbreaker, it doesn't really matter that much. The Shieldbreaker is just gonna do a lot of damage here. General Kalash played Kalashnikov, surely. I don't think he did. I don't think he did now. Yeah, he was playing defensive teams, but yeah, he was playing more so defensive teams than he was actually playing Kalashnikov, but oh dear. Okay, that's a dead Grave Robber, and this Antiquarian does not have enough regen on her. Honestly, this looks really bad for him. This was really an unfortunate matchup, because while this team would have done better against what Sergi had in like his first and second slot, in terms of teams, it does not do well into Shieldbreaker and Jester. Like, the dodge doesn't matter, and those characters in the back are gonna get pulled over and over. I think this is looking rough. God, Crusader without stunning blow can be played in stress teams. Yes, he can. That's totally fair, right? Completely. Jester without finale. Oh yeah, he's still at the finale for this Flagellant here if something happens. Like, if the Flagellant were to use his turn a bit early, the Arbles could just go shot and then finale. That's what makes Sergi's team so scary, because normally you just have an Antiquarian back there, right? And the Antiquarian would help you with your DOT, would help you with your regen and stuff. But the Arbles just gives you, boom, big shot. And then it gives you, boom, big heal. And it gives you, boom, flare away the stuns and the debuffs and the stealth and the marks. And then it gives you, oh, I have 80 move res, you can't pull me. And then it gives you, oh, you went for a bleed? Bye-bye. Like, the Antiquarian is very good, but the Arbos just goes freaking crazy on this setup. It goes absolutely crazy. Would be funky playing them against each other. Playing a Winter Bliss Dot versus Sergi Dot. I think Winter Bliss Dot would win that though. Yeah, because the Arbos isn't that useful in that matchup. Arbos can do everything. Yeah, look at her in the duty team. Arbos in the duty team. Arbos in the stress team. Arbos in the damage team. That's how you know characters are broken, is that if they can go anywhere, but do the exact same things. It's not like she's using different abilities. Like, she's just still using her heal, her flare, her existence, and her sniper shot. It's not like she's using, I don't know, barbed fire or something, where she throws out the suppressing fire bolts, right? But instead of, like, suppressing, they cause laceration and bleeding. It's not like she's doing DOT damage. She's still just doing her thing, but she's so good at her thing that it works here, too. Flash and DPS, don't in stress teams. Yeah, that's true. He even works in damage teams. Win Arbalest in League of Legends. I mean, what would be the Arbalest equivalent? Probably like, I don't know, because we don't really have characters which are like the best at doing damage, but are also like amazing at supporting, right? In League of Legends. Yeah, I don't think we have something like that, thankfully. Closest thing I can think of is like Aphelios. Okay, moves forward with the Flagellant. That Antiquarian has survived 3 Death Door checks. Here comes the 4th. There's an extra 10% that it works, but no finisher. Makes it not work. This no finish on the Jester really hasn't been handy here, but I mean, it's gonna be handy with the finale. Oh, this Flagellant's in a bit of a chancy spot, because if he goes Reign of Sorrows right now, he's gonna get hit with the Repulse, and then he might die to a 20%. And if you were to actually die to a 20% here, the match might end up being close. Aatrox? Aatrox is Flagellant. Aatrox is Flagellant. Aatrox with like Radiant Virtue is Flagellant, if you remember that trinket. Wait, no, that's not a trinket, it's like an item. Yeah, if you remember that item. I lied, I'm back. Couldn't stay away from us for long, could you, Bunny? Welcome back. Also keeps flaring. Right, because the Shieldbreaker doesn't have healing. Keeps flaring instead of just going for the heal on the Flagellant here. Arb has even more utility than even Crusader. The only thing she doesn't have is a stun. Oh, can you imagine Arbles with a stun? Bola stun. What would be the Hellion of the League? If you mean the Butcher Circus Hellion, it would probably be like Urgot before the rework. Yeah, something like that. Is Gwen Highman an actual high damage menace? Nah, Gwen is Shieldbreaker. Gwen is Shieldbreaker because of the Serpent swiping bullshit, right? And you get the W on Gwen that just makes you like take 0 damage from anything outside it. I think that would be the thing. Arbalest Flare, but it's a flashbang. That's a party-wide stun. Party-wide stun on like a, I don't know, like a 50% chance. So you'd run Brass Knuckles on her and you'd get a 70. So against Men-at-Arms it would be useless, right? But imagine you were playing a team that had like 10, 20, 50 and then 10% stun resistance. You'd get 3 stuns. Crusader is Kaisante. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think so too. Gwen is immune. Match-wide stun also stuns your team. Yeah, basically just pass the turn. You know, Flagellant has a party-wide stun when he dies. That's so weird that he does that though, because in the base game, there's like practically no incentive for you to die. It's not like in Erratus where there's like a whole playstyle around dying. And you know, there's like a lot of trinkets that play into it, a lot of heroes, not heroes, but minions that play into it. In Darkest Dungeon, it's like, no, don't die. Dying is bad always. It's very different. Arbalist is Ornn, unironically. Ornn? Yeah, no, I mean, Ornn would be more like Abomination because of all the control and stuff, no? It is new player bait. New player bait. Oh, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. No, that's actually smart. Yeah, bait to buy the DLC as well. Yeah. New player bait sounds good. Yeah, that's probably the explanation. Ouch, that is a big crit. Okay, this is getting worse and worse for He's still been unable to do anything, and honestly, that's kind of just how Sergi's team works. You get a kill, you get another kill, and then because they have Flagellant Arbalist and a lot of dodge between the Shieldbreaker and the Jester, you kind of just can't do anything to them. There goes the finale. It is now a 4v1, and honestly, this is just a fabulous performance by Sergi. He just methodically takes away winning chances and moves forward in the tournament. Well, this is where Um's journey has ended. Big GG to both players. And up next we have a best of 5. So let's get prepared for it. I'm gonna have to ping the players. See if they're ready. Butcher Circus and Pancakes is gonna go so hard. Okay, see you later guys, you have a game to lose. No you don't, Grimwolf, you can't let Psylock keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it! Okay, Psylock says he's ready in 8 minutes. That is a very oddly specific time to pick, but if that's what he says, then that's when he's ready. Alright, let's get their deck set up. We have a lot of time to actually analyze now. It's probably going to be Grimwolf streaming, I imagine. At least I hope so. Grimwolf's stream is a lot better than Psylock's. Best of 5, by the way. First best of 5 of this tournament. That means that all the teams might be played. That's right. Let's have a quick look at the deck so I can explain this. But where is it? Psylock versus Grim. God damn it, it's wrong again. But yeah, it's fine. So that means that, for example, imagine Psylock plays his team 1 and 2 and wins twice. So then he can't use his team 1 and 2. And then imagine Grimwolf keeps playing and Psylock keeps playing with his teams 3 and 4. So he loses twice. That means that for the final match, each player will only have one team left. They'll know what the opponent will have. So there's going to be a lot of strategizing around how this matchup's going to go. You might want to use something that's perhaps not as good on the 4th team, so you don't corner yourself into a horrible matchup on the 5th team if you lose the 4th match. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. It's gonna be pretty fun, and this is something that Psylock is quite used to. He's done this a lot of times in the past before, a lot of this best of 5 strategizing. Against me as well. We've done this together, we've shared this stance. Grimwolf, I don't think he has, so this might very well be his first time in this best of 5 where every team counts. And having a weak link in his teams, if he leaves that weak link for last, it's gonna be really bad. And this is when the deck system actually makes a huge difference, because if you were the kind of player that saw the 3 character limit and made 3 good teams, 1 mediocre team and 1 bad team, this is where you actually have a big disadvantage. Psylock naming his teams 1 to 5 is rather in character. Honestly, he didn't give them any names. He just sent me the teams without the names. So I just gave them like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the names. That's just what I had to do. They brought back the party selling kingdoms in DD2. Wow. Oh, Grimwolf, yeah, Grimwolf only played in one tournament before this one, I remember that. He was matched against Psylock as his first opponent and got obliterated immediately. Oh dear. You won the campaign with a Flagellant in your team? That's pretty fair. I never beat the campaign, but I actually played Flagellant a fair bit. Okay, since they're both still getting ready, I'm actually gonna take a quick 5-minute break. And I'll be right back, alright? So yeah, we're gonna start in 5 minutes. And I'll be right back. Make sure to grab your snacks as well, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers. Well, well, well. It would appear that the buffoon is flummoxed. What are y'all yapping about? For the chads are the ones playing, not the ones in the teams this time. True. If they bring back the curse, I'ma cry. What curse? Hawk Tua. Hello, mutant. How are you? Saygax. Hello. My man. My goat. Okay, in terms of the teams, yeah, let me just get rid of this real quick. So yeah, in terms of the teams that they have, Psylock has kind of a generalist setup. Yeah, he has a pretty generalist setup. He has 2 damage teams between that Halo comp and that WD, so the Halo comp is more the, you know, kind of like the finesse team. It's going to give him the accuracy, it's going to give him that DOT option, going to give him the finale option. While the WD is more bang his head against the wall kind of team, you know, it's just gonna hammer itself in and try to grab the win that way. He has 2 stress teams in the form of the Psylock Prot, so that's his signature team, right? He's he's pretty good with it. I haven't seen him play it in a very long time, actually. But we'll see how he performs with it. There's only one Abomination on Grimwolf's side, and that's Shep's Dress, which is not a particularly good matchup, so I'd say this is a very good best of 5 for the Psylock Prot. And he has Immortal Musketeer, which I also haven't seen him play that much. So we'll see how that goes. And then he has the Sergi Dot, which we just saw being played to great effect. Of course, Sergi's gonna be better with it than Psylock is, so we'll see just how that turns out. So yeah, they're getting ready. I think Psylock isn't quite ready yet, but we're in for a fun one. Immortal Musketeer, my god. Get ready for the 1 hour match. Shieldbreaker WD is a nice pick. Yeah, in terms of Grimwolf's teams, he has the Grim Reapers, which is his signature team. We saw it working very well so far. We'll see how it... Wait, what was that? Oh my god. How did I go from there to... How did I go from my one list to the other list? I got off the Darkest Dungeon music. Copyrighted for like 5 seconds to a different song. Shieldbreaker Shep. What do you mean Shieldbreaker Shep? Shieldbreaker Shep. Oh, you mean Shieldbreaker Shep's Dress? It was, I think that was one of my, my space gliding mixes for League of Legends. I said Showbreaker? Oh, my bad, my bad. Okay, but yeah, in terms of Grimwolf's teams, he has the Shep's Dress, of course, banger. He has the Last Stand, another banger, but I'm not sure how well it does in this matchup, apart from like apart from beating WD with its big dodge. Well, WD can still win that, but not ideal. Yeah, apart from that, I'm not entirely sure how well it's gonna perform. Yeah, it would still do relatively well against Hail, I think, but not really the greatest team here. The Kellogg's team is a pretty good one. I think it's going to perform very well against Psylock Prot if it's trinketed correctly. It's going to destroy the Immortal Musketeer, and it's going to go toe-to-toe with the Sergi Dot and with the Halo comp. So Kellogg's team is very good here. The Shieldbreaker WD is good as well, but there is a bit of dodge on Psylock's side, so he's going to want to play around that. Break that shield, Shep. Sick tracks, Shep. Bump some Nightcore next. Do I have Nightcore? Question mark. Let me check. Nightcore. No, there's no Nightcore. There's only Space Gliding, Hard Style, Jump Style. Yeah, that's all you get. No Nightcore. That's too vanilla for me. Which of these two players is the cutest? I don't know Grimwolf. I've never seen him IRL. I've seen Psylock. He's cute. Hard Bass? I don't think I have it in this laptop, no. I have it on my phone, not the laptop though. How's the preparation for your exam going, Shep? Yeah, fantastic. Spectacular. Splendorous. Amazingly. Shep is too European to have good music taste. True. True. So yeah, in terms of the rest of the teams, honestly I'd say this matchup in terms of the decks looks a bit better towards Psylock, but he is a bit rusty. I mean, I'm saying that, but he is 8-0 right now in the... Yeah, let's look at their journey through the... let's look at their journey through the challenge, right? Through the tournament tree. So Grimwolf has come a long way. He came from the second match. Psylock also came from the second match. That's really unfortunate. I like seeing first match players win. But yeah, he came from the second match. He beat Dobao. He beat Name Unavailable, which was the second player in the previous tournament. He got second place. He beat Paise, which is still kicking, and he beat Sergi Grim, which is still kicking. One of them's gonna lose here, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. What the hell is Skull X? It's the sponsor for this tournament. It's Grimwolf's upcoming. Well, it's the upcoming game, right? Skull X Abophobia. I posted a link on it earlier. If you wanna check out the epic trailer that they made. Wait, I don't have it anymore. God damn. Let me find it real quick. But yeah, in terms of Psylock's journey, he's made it from round 2 as well. He's gotten 2 wins, 4 wins, 6 wins, 8 wins. He's 8-0 in terms of per individual matches, so he's doing very, very well so far. We'll see if Grimwolf can be the one to finally beat him. Psy has plot armor, exactly. The RNG gods against you was crazy. It was. It's Hunk from Resident Evil. I don't know, man. I'm not a Resident Evil fan. Yeah, it's a Darkest Dungeon-like game. Yeah, they're not in the match yet. They're still getting ready. We all know that Psylock loves to take his time, just thinking. There was one time that we all thought he was thinking. We were like 30 minutes into him streaming, but nothing having happened, so it was just showing his deck, like just frozen, and we all thought that he was still thinking for like 30 minutes straight. And in truth, he was already in the match, the stream was just frozen. It was kind of funny. It's thinking time, is it? Look, hear me out. Psylock has the girlfriend buff. He's one of the few players here that has the girlfriend buff, at least as far as I'm aware. Cashi has the wife buff. Unfortunately, the wife buff didn't get him further than, I think, top 6. But, you know, top 6 is still very good. So, yeah. Yeah, Sergi doesn't have the girlfriend buff. I don't know about Bisa. I don't know about Grimwolf, but it's real. I'd be interested in the game, but it seems like a story-heavy game. Getting topped by a 6. Girlfriend buff is OP, indeed. So that's how I get paired with your circus. I need a girlfriend. Exactly, Duelist, see? Look, the only tournament I won ever since we started the official tournament Discord thing, and we started doing these more recent ones, the only tournament I won, I had a girlfriend. We broke up, no more wins. What can I say? Wife buff is like revenge. You get buffs and debuffs. Can't focus on the game because you think about life. Oh crap, the stream isn't working? Hold on. I hope Grimwolf's stream is working. I'm washed. Chills. Okay, they're going into it. Let me just get rid of this and that and... Wait, we weren't in the decks? Right, okay, that means we should be fine to go like this. We weren't in the decks, we were just looking around places. Oh yeah, we were looking at the challenge. Okay, they're going into it, and it's Shieldbreaker WD versus Halo Comp. Alright, first match of this best of 5. Is it... Yeah, okay, it's working. Good. And, okay, now, Grimwolf is gonna have to deal with that Jester. He doesn't have the accuracy to deal with that Jester, but he has 2 pulls, while Psylock only has 1, and Psylock fails his pull. So that's very, very good for Grimwolf here. He's gonna pull the Arbalest. There could just be a flare here, but after this flare, there's a potential Adder's Kiss. There's still a Sniper Shot, which is gonna hurt regardless. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, there is an Adder's Kiss. Do I have my mic on? No, it's off. It is off. This is WD. Oh, right. No, it's Shieldbreaker WD. Close. Not quite. There could be an Adder's Kiss on the Crusader or on the Arbalest. Oh my god, a hit chance. Oh my god, 7-7. It hits, don't worry about it, it hits. It hits for real. Korok with the $3 Australian durations, thank you man. Good luck to both players, these games will be fun. Yes they will, yes they shall. Thank you very much. He decides to go Pierce rather than Adder's Kiss. Decides to go Pierce on the Arbalest. I mean, I guess that's immediate damage. If he gets an immediate crit Sniper Shot, this match is just over. Because there's no way that Psylock's gonna be able to save the Arbalest. Oh, the solo! The solo helps. The solo definitely helps here. Mr. Mutant sent me a gift back to Shepherd Doggy. Thank you very much, my man. Supporting the stream, yes indeed. My goat. My goat. And Gorlami. Gotta support. Dude, I love that meme. I love that scene from freaking Glorious Bastards. Gorlami. I love the accent. Okay, you got the crit. And now goes for the puncture. Still enough damage. Yarble still has her turn. This is looking horrible for Psylock here. Yeah, Psylock is playing Halo. This is looking absolutely god-awful because even if he heals here, there's just gonna be a Sniper Shot. Ooh, Okay, he heals with the... Okay, that's a smart move. Decides to heal with the Crusader first, because now if the Arbol shoots, he won't be able to do enough damage. And this is where Psylock might just be able to get an advantage, because he knows this matchup better than you do. He plays this team for longer than you have. He's better at this game than you are. So if you make a mistake, he's gonna see it and he's gonna capitalize on it. And there's the mistake. Going for that pull there kind of loses the advantage that he had, because it's not a... it doesn't really do damage, and he could have very well failed it. So yeah, there he should have probably just gone for a finish him, and then after Psylock healed, he could have just gone for a sniper shot. Or maybe Psylock would have let his turn for last, and then it would have been like a 55, and then he would heal, but yeah, so it would always be rough. Maybe a sniper shot into a finish him would have been the best move, but yeah, it's not difficult to be better at this game than me. Well, you have to keep practicing, right? That's how it goes. Decides to go for the pull, so the Arbalist is now safe in position 1, and yeah, he no longer has a kill by the start of next round. So Psylock is playing this as best as he can. So many choices. Is that a? Wait, what's his name? Truman. Is that a Truman Show reference? It's gotta be. Face red, droopy eyes. Crusader move back into Bola. No shot. No shot. No shot. That's insane. That is beyond insanity. That's not happening. Okay. Now, this is a really rough spot for Side to be in, because his Bounty Hunter is in 4. His Arbalist is in 1. The Jester is at 10 HP. And the Arbalist is at like 2. This does not look good, honestly. But if he manages to get a finale up somehow, then this is still good for him. But yeah, this is kind of what can happen with Halo, because you don't have any more control that you would have with like a shield breaker or with an abomination. So in some situations like this, Grimwolf's team is just going to be looking a lot better. But Psylock just has to keep playing this weirdly and just play until he can actually get the W. 67 looks good. That's a chance of putting him at 0. I'd take that chance. Grade 52.
And now the true test.
Psylock is not getting away with it? Not possible. He keeps getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it. Oh, no push, no push, no push, no push, no push. He has a stun, he has a stun. Stun is good, stun is OP. You have a stun. You have a stun. There's an Arbalist in 2. You want a stunner. Bro is praying. Who? Both of them? That Jester is definitely gonna go solo like the moment he can. So we can expect that to be a thing here. He's gonna go for the stun. That is the wise move. Just brings the Arbalist down to 0 and removes her turn before the solo comes through, so the Arbalist would be able to heal. So I do believe that is the wise move here. What's most likely gonna happen is that Psylock is gonna... He could try to stun this Bounty Hunter, but honestly it feels like he's getting put into check here. Because even if he stuns the Bounty Hunter, there's just a flare. And that's if the stun goes through, which there's a chance it doesn't. It does, but there's a chance it didn't. So yeah, he's just most likely gonna flare here. Because if he doesn't, finish him, it's a ton of damage as well. Arb doesn't have 50 stun resistance, D tier. Yeah, she only has 10. Interestingly, it's actually kind of one of her weaknesses. When you get snuff, you know, you bring yourself up to 40. That tends to help against Arbalists and stuff. Right, no, not Arbalists. Tends to help against the abominations and stuff. But yeah. We throwing by shooting the Jester. Nah. We're gonna... Okay. We move the shield breaker forward twice, and then we go caltrips for the double kill. That is absolutely the play here. Goes for the finish him. He's trying to get a kill trade here. What are you doing? Okay, I can't say anything. There's a chance that he's listening. I've already given advice like twice. Oh, that is a huge puncture. That is a massive... Okay, no, that puncture is GG. That puncture is GG, because now even if he moves forward... Okay, he has 70 dodge. There's a really good chance that... that this Bounty Hunter misses. But yeah, even if he goes solo now, the Bounty Hunter goes to 4 and the Crusader goes to 3, which is horrid. It is horrid. And the Jester is gonna go solo into a finish him, so can he survive is the question. It's a finish him with finisher and grappling mids. 48 to hit. Voila. 48 to hit. It's a 4v2. Match is over. GG's. I mean, yeah, there's no way that Psylock brings this back. He's gonna keep playing. He's gonna keep playing until he gets hit with like a stun. He's gonna keep playing, but Psylock did not get away with it this time. Oh my god, yeah, there's the the dodge. Wow. Wow. A brutal first match for Psylock. Grimwolf takes the W and he's on the winning path. He's on the winning path. He got the first W and now we have to see what is gonna happen next. Yeah, that game was not good towards Psylock. It's mostly because he failed the pull while Grimwolf got his pull. And then he got the crit sniper shot regardless of there being no mark. So Grimwolf just got that 1-2 punch of good RNG and that just sent him towards success. So yeah, that's very difficult to come back from. Okay, in terms of the matches, Grimwolf is winning 1-0. And in terms of the teams that were played, Psylock played his first team, while Grimwolf played his 5th. So yeah, okay, let's see. Psylock played his first team, Grimwolf played his 6th. Let me just set that up real quick, because now the crosses are actually going to be helpful. With this being a best of 5, the crosses are actually very helpful here. So yeah, those teams can no longer be played. Can't miss out on this. Of course not, Bunny. My data ran out, so I had to hotspot from someone into buying more. Rah! Hotspot, hotspot, bro, hotspot. Need hotspot. Yeah. On to the second match of the best of 5 we shall go. Grimwolf has the lead, but this is only the first match. Look, I played against Psylock once, and it was in the grand finals. I came from the winner's side while he came from the loser's side. And what basically happened was that I won the first match in that best of 5, but then he won the rest of the best of 5. He won 3 matches in a row. And then for the second best of 5 we did, because it was a grand final, so I still had a second chance, he won 2 matches. So he won 5 matches in a row against me. I still managed to pull it back. But yeah, do not let this... Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Even if, just because you won this match does not mean you're gonna win the rest. If you lose a match, you want to clear your mind, go towards the second one. If you win, you want to do the same thing. Hello, J-Man. How are you doing, my brother? Nice to see you here. You came in just in time to watch Psylock. Watch Grimwolf mop the floor with Psylock. Surely. Shep relishing in the glory days. Yeah, the ancient days. Loser mentality. Develop a god complex. He won this one. It's up there, Bunny. It's up there. It's 1-0 for Grimwolf. Lady Luck knows no kindness for winners or losers. True, true. It's all chance. It's all chance. You're blind. You're blind. It is I who may be blind, but it is you who does not see. Who does not see that Psylock is gonna take his sweet, sweet time thinking about what to play next. Okay, let's look at the matchups real quick. So with the Shieldbreaker WD being gone from Grimwolf's team, this makes his deck a lot heavier in terms of doggies, flagellants, men-at-arms, because he has 3 flagellants, he has 3 doggies. All of those teams are going to make use of Harry, which means that Psylock is going to be able to take advantage of it. If, you know, because he's Psylock, right? He can take advantage of you doing the slightest misplay. So he's going to try to do that here in this situation. Grimwolf could try to trick him by just playing the Kellogg's team and just going 2-0 if he gets a good counter pick. But if he does that, then he leaves himself with Grim Reaper's Shep Stress Last Stand, which are all basically stress teams. Grim Reaper's is a bit different. It can do Mark as well, but yeah. Next turn, ban Men-at-Arms, Flagellant, and Doggy. Hell no. Do not ban my favorite Shep Stress, my beloved. Grim Reapers can be a regen plus Hound Rush team. Yeah, true. So yeah, it's less of a stress team, but you know, it's still very much the same setup. And oh my god, okay, let's go into it. Bang, bada bing, bada boom, and into it we go. Alright, good. So, Grimwolf playing the Kellogg's team, he indeed tries to trick Psylock. Psylock bringing the Sergi dot with Punish! Punish on the Sergi dot? What?
A brilliant
What is he doing? Who brings Punish on the Sergi dot? I mean, I guess you need Punish, but you need Reign of Sorrows as well. Punish only looks very, very weird to me, but okay. He goes first, goes for the Battle Ballad. All that has happened is ballad into ballad. Yeah, he's swagged out. Next tourney is the WD tourney. Can't wait. Who owns Skull X again? I think it's Grimwolf. I think it's the one playing. I might be wrong though. Sergi does it as well. No, he brings Punish, but he brings Rain. I'm 100% sure he brings Rain. Yeah. Nope, no Rain on this team is criminal. I think he sacrifices the Redeem. Or the Exsanguinate. No, I think he sacrifices the Exsanguinate on the Sergi squad, and he sacrifices the Redeem on the Sergi dot. Mostly just because of how the Arbals and the rest of the team goes. Oh, misses the stun. Very greedy stun to go on that shield breaker there. The Flagellant has spiked bad. I think going for the guaranteed move would have been better, but I understand being scared of the shield breaker because the Captivate is gonna freaking demolish this Crusader. And that's right, Captivate's good. Look at what it does to this Crusader. He took 9 damage, he got dazed, and he took, what is it, 16 dot by it? It does 4 by 4 in terms of might. Plays more than one version. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I still think Reign of Sarzi would have been the play, because it's gonna be very handy against all the men-at-arms and all the doggies that Grimwolf had. But he took Punish. We'll see how that goes. Does not have the soul on the Jester, has a Harvest instead. Could be handy here as well. Captivate is a lot of value if it hits. There's a Battle Ballad. Come on, there's a Battle Ballad. You gotta trust it. Battle Ballad, 2 accuracy trinkets. What's the Venom trinket do? Yeah, the Fang Talisman gives him plus 15% damage and plus 3% crit, and another 10% damage if the target is blighted. So she's blighting for herself here, which is a bit weird. But it's not bad. It's not bad. She's kind of like the damage dealer in this team, I think. Goes for the sniper shot, gets the hit, but that's a very low roll, honestly. It's a very low roll. I was expecting a lot more here. Yeah, the Jester could be at this door already, and that would have been amazing for Grimwolf, but not quite. What's up? Had to come out and rep the Grimwolf, and I checked the challenge and found out he made the winners finals. Hell yeah, you gotta rep for Grimwolf here. How you doing, Goblin? It has been a hot minute. Nice to see you around as well. Big crit heal on the Shieldbreaker. A lot of pressure taken away from her, but it looks like really the Crusader is going to be Grimwolf's weak spot here, because another Captivate is going to drop eventually, and he's basically going to be ticking down to 0. Because of all that dot. Yeah, Captivate in the winners finals of this tournament, can you believe it? Captivate's actually good. I rep for Grim because Psylock is a Circus Nepo. What the hell is a Nepo, baby? Interesting matchup. 2025 is the year of the freaky Shieldbreaker teams, it seems like. Yes, it is. It is indeed. Okay, this Shieldbreaker is gonna go for the Pierce, but this is not looking too good. There's just gonna be regen, and Grimwolf's Jester is not in a position to finale. This might come down to who can get the finale off first, and on whom. But it's probably gonna be finale versus finale on the Jesters. Never Baby refers to nepotism, but that doesn't make sense to me. I mean, he's been around the longest, aside from me, right? Yeah, pretty much. Aside from me and J-Man, but J-Man isn't really here. I mean, he's in the chat, but he's not in the tournament, unfortunately. Okay, how the hell did he take so much damage? He was at almost full HP, this Jester. Goes for the solo. Doesn't get to go first, though. Doesn't get to go first. There's just going to be a finale on there. There's 2 buffs on Psylock's Jester. He might try... Grimwolf might try to heal his own Jester to make the finale, not get the kill, but yeah. Oh, a crit 14 Dirk Stab. That's crazy, chat. That's crazy. Also, Colleen, nice to see you. It's been a while since I've seen you around. Crit sniper shot as well. Oh god. He has choices on who to finale here. He's gonna go for the heal. 5? Well, that's the mid roll. That's the average roll. You feel so rusty when it comes to the circus. Didn't you stop making videos before even I stopped? Like a little bit before I stopped? It makes sense that you feel even rustier than I do. Yeah. Okay, goes for the heal. Psylock has... Well, he has a Desor debuff. Normally he would have 11 to 20 damage. And that's between a Battle Ballad and a Dirk Stamp, so he has good crit chance too. But he decides against it. He wants to play this safe and steady. If I were Grimwolf, I just finale. I just finale. No Fs given, just finale. 11 to 20, get the crit chance, get the high roll. I would not give a damn. I would go for it. He decides against it, so now Psylock is just gonna finale. I would have gone for it. I would have gone for it. All these crits needed Psylock. Broken heart emoji. I do think they are. I do think they are. Because the Crusader has overall been kind of more useful here than the Flash one has been. He's dropped the Reclaim, and the Reclaim is helping, but not enough. He needed the Jammy Man finale. Okay, here goes the finale. There's a chance he doesn't get it. He has less damage because of the Destor recovery. He rolls high though. He rolls high. Jester's gone. Jester's gone, but there's a chance for a kill to happen still. Fuck, they get screwed by RNG last match, to be fair. Yeah, I feel like Grimwolf should have just taken it. I mean, he had 11 to 20 damage versus 16 HP, so he'd have to roll for either 17, 18, 19, or 20, or the crit, which was a 25% chance. Like, you have to go for it in a situation like that, or else you're gonna get finale, then you're gonna lose. I feel like Psylock threw by not finaling, and I feel like Grimwolf threw by not finaling. But, yeah. Just heard the balloon deflating. Punish Plasmod for the win. It was a 50-50 to get the finale. Oh yeah, 28 because of the monkey's fault. That's right, J-Man. That's right. My man. Yeah, so he has one chance basically of getting... No, he has two chances of getting this kill. He has a 25 right there, which it fails. And then he has another chance with either the Arbalest or the Shieldbreaker. But let's be honest here. Even if he gets the kill, his Crusader is practically dead. And that Jester has already dropped the finale, so it's not that valuable anymore. Gonna go punish. This Shieldbreaker doesn't have dodge, so every punish is basically guaranteed to hit, unfortunately. Isn't it crazy how the move called Finale is the move you want to do the earliest? Not always, but yeah. It is funny how that works. Yeah, Grim looks a little cooked here, because that Flagellant is just way more alive than Grimwolf's Crusader is. And honestly, because he didn't bring Rain, he has 5 heals, rather than just 3 or 2. So it's going to be very, very difficult to break through that. Should have taken away Shieldbreaker's shield and given her 10 more dodge. I don't know, because dodge kind of sucks, you know? Dodge generally kind of sucks. Like, it's good to have, but having that shield just gives you guaranteed value. While the dodge could just straight up do nothing, and you just die anyway. Bola, the repositioning move. Yeah. Pushes the Crusader out of the position where he's useful. Nice one. So in the end, Punish Flagellant was the right call. I mean, against this team, yeah. Against the other 3 teams that he could have brought, no. Okay, that crit heal makes a big difference, actually. That kind of maybe brings Grimwolf back into the match. Maybe, because that's a lot of HP. Depends on how much Captivate has been stacked, though. 6 damage, another Blight. Okay, it gives him 1 turn. It gives him 1 turn to do all he lands. There was also the fact that he got really unlucky with his initial move. That stunning blow just whiffing the Shieldbreaker even with the Ballad. I find dodge is best to stack on one hero and give your opponent a dilemma on how many turns you spend countering it. Yeah, exactly. That's how dodge is generally best used. There's full dodge teams that can kinda make it work, but usually it's just, you know, if they get a bad matchup, they just lose immediately. And there's so many bad matchups. Okay, now both those frontliners are dropping to 0. Not anymore, but... It is a lot of Blight. Captivate's broken, I'm telling you. Punish with the Spike Bat, actually doing a ton of damage. 9 damage with it. Actually freaking hurting. Every punish is actually hurting quite a bit. The bleed an extra 3 and Shieldbreaker's back down to 0. She has to go for the Swire. Or she could risk it. Going for the 20% pull chance. I think Grimwolf is getting desperate here. Yeah, Makamono, when he sees his 50th Commandment arms in a single day. Isn't Makamono the one that runs the full dodge team, right? In ladder? The counter WD. Oh, jeez. Yeah, there's like 4 players that play ladder very consistently. It's Makamono, your 4-at girl, Darkest Daddy, and maybe Richtofen? Maybe Richtofen, there's someone else, I can't remember though. Yeah. Okay, Crusader, Death's Doors goes to heal, possibly 60% chance to stun. And yeah, there's just gonna be a matter of the Crusader healing. But here's the thing: now he's gonna get hit with a daze, meaning that Psylock is gonna have a deathblow chance if he goes for a daze, of course, which he should. Oh no, he plays Zombie Killer team now. No, he plays Chef Chess for a lot. He plays it very weirdly. He has the Occultist setup. He has like a Hand of Glory, and I think the Flagellant has Finisher maybe. It's kind of weird how he brings it. But yeah, he has a lot of teams. I've only seen him play like 2 consistently, the Zombie Killer and that one. The moment he stops, he will run into a zombie. True. He has to keep playing. He's like stuck in the cutscene, and if he gets out, like he's stuck in the cutscene in his computer, and if he gets out of the computer, the zombie that's right next to him like unfreezes and kills him immediately. So that's why he has to keep playing. It's crazy though, because he just keeps playing. Every once in a while, Richtofen just freaking shows up when you'd least expect him to. Okay, heals the shield breaker. She's feeling okay, but Psylocke Zarboss is feeling more than okay as well. Weird that Psylocke has not gone for the kill. You know, going for the captivate play and all that, to just punish this Crusader and get a potential kill on there. But we'll see. Looks like he's trying to play this more slow and steady. Just keep forcing that Crusader to heal. Start causing some stress maybe, and trying to get a win through that. Okay, Grimwolf is thinking of taking a chance here. Oh, look, more dodge! Watch it not matter. Watch it not matter. Oh, he goes for it. He goes for it. Doesn't really accomplish much here, because he's kind of lost his most important damage dealer / finisher. But I mean, the Flagellant isn't looking too great. He's stunned and he's bleeding. But there's still a 25% chance on that Crusader, and if Psylocke gets it, it's just GG, I think. Because then he can still heal next round, right? Oh, and he gets it. He gets it. Death toys with me. And let's not forget that this was Grimwolf's big gamble. So he used both his damage teams to just get like 2 wins in a row. And he might suffer for it. Crit 15! Not enough though. Instantly dies. No more finishers, so stunning isn't horrible. I lied. Minus 5% damage on the Shieldbreaker subtly hurts, but I don't think it will be the deciding factor. Yeah, no, of course not. Even if she gets a pass, like, at this point, with that Battle Ballad, and with her having no dodge trinkets, and with the Arbos just being able to sustain very well here with the character advantage, Psylocke is just in the winning seat. Even if there's like 1 or 2 misses on the Shieldbreaker, it won't really make too much of a difference. He does. He has very freaky character names. Yeah, you should see his Flagellant. He's forced to play Flagellant next, so we'll probably see it. Yeah, crit 15 with that amount of damage debuffs. I mean, he has 2 damage trinkets on there. He has an extra 25 damage through trinkets. That is a big heal. Imagine if this... No, I mean, Flagelant's just gonna do that, and then gonna get healed. So yeah, the only way that Grimwolf wins this is if Psylocke misplays quite hard. I think it's gonna have to be the move here. Or maybe... Yeah, I think that's the only way. The Chester Corpse is gonna go away next turn though. And this is gonna constantly force the Flagellant to heal. But he's fine with that though, he has 5. Bell Shieldbreaker might have been a smidge better. I don't know if that's what Kellogg's runs. I'm not sure, I haven't seen Kellogg's in a while. He's banned from my server, so that would explain why I haven't seen him for a while. But yeah, he has a pretty good team, honestly. But I don't remember if he runs Impale or Adder's. You named your characters after some DD2 paths. Shep already hated me naming my Jester Soloist without having a solo. He's banned, mostly because of his profile pics and his about me's. They're very, very edgy. Yeah, very, very edgy. Way too much. Okay, he goes for the Exsanguinate and fails it despite the Yeah, and it was more than once too. It was more than once too. So now it was clear that he was looking to get banned. Yeah. Disappointed. I've never met anybody else who gives all their heroes custom actual names. Why is it hard not to be a weirdo? True. His PFP didn't have a twink in it, auto ban. Yeah, he likes those auto bans a little too much. Not the auto bans. Okay. Goes for the bowler here. He's honestly doing a fair amount of damage onto... Wait, did it just hit Captivate on the Shieldbreaker? How the hell did that happen? But yeah, doing a fair bit of damage onto that Flagellant, but it's still going to be very difficult to do anything more here because the Arbalest can just keep healing. And eventually Grimwolf won't be able to heal anymore because his Arbalest is going to go to position 2. This is the only place where my PvP isn't a bird, because birds aren't bluer things. I had a bun on my PFP too, nothing. Yeah. You're Leopard Chad here. Oh wow, the double push. Okay, that helps. Perhaps with a double push, Grimwolf can force a redeem out of Psylock. Like next round or something, but it's getting really dicey for him. He's gonna go expose here. Oh yeah, expose exists. Ouch. There's a lot of stress on there. Wait, this could... Yeah, this could force the... Oh, there's just a pass. Is it fearful? Yeah, this could have forced the Flagellant to go for a self-heal again, but... Not gonna happen. That bird from Rio is blue. It is. It is. Wait, bluebirds exist. I have a bluebird. What are you on about? Yeah, there are bluebirds. Okay, Grimwolf finally surrenders. That's gonna be 1-1. Sadly, a slow, suffocating defeat on this match, but we'll see how he pulls it back for the third one. So let's have a look at their decks again. Alright, so it is now 1-1. So it's basically a best of 3 from now on. And let's see, Psylock played his Sergi dart. So he's run out of accuracy Wait, he's run out of accuracy! All he has left is accuracy on his stress teams. That's not ideal. And Grimwolf has played both his damage teams. Alright, there we go. So yeah, all he has left is Grim Reaper, Ship, Stress, Last Stand, and all Psylock has left is WD, Psylock Brought, and Immortal Musketeer. I don't think this is the time for Butcher Circus combat. Let's go with this. No accuracy? I think that was the end of Blasted Heath, Mutant. Yeah, X is a bad name, honestly. It's a little edgy for me. This man infuriates me with his variants. Triple Houndmaster setup is devious, indeed it is. Very, very devious. We'll see how it works out. I mean, Psylock doesn't even have one Houndmaster. Grimwolf has 3 of them. Psylock has 3 Crusaders, 3 Flagellants, 3 Arbalists, then only 2 A-Bombs, and only 2 Men-at-Arms. Only 2 Bounty Hunters as well. But no, 2 Bounty Hunters is more than enough. Yeah. We must get around 40. The only way for us to get around 40 here is if Grimwolf plays like... Oh, I don't know, like a full defense version of Chef Stress. Like, you go Dodge Doggy with Stress Heal. You go with an Abomination with like Rancid Numbing Instance. You go with a full support Flagellant and Rancid Numbing Men-at-Arms as well. And Psylock brings out the Immortal Musketeer. If that happens, we're gonna be here all afternoon. Would lose to Immortal Musketeer. Probably. We'll see. I do think it has a disadvantage. Also, how is the sound? Is the music too loud compared to my voice, or is it fine? Mixing is good? Alright, good. It's quiet? Okay, if the music is quiet, that's fine, yeah. Hello, Delthia, how are you? Nice to see you again. You don't need to ask all the time. Look. Eventually, you'll learn that the reason I'm asking so y'all drop more comments, so the stream gets more interactivity, so I actually get more reach. I'm not actually asking because I care about the sound. I know that the sound is good. Nah, I'm joking. Yeah, you've been outplayed a few times already. Everyone like the stream now! Do it now! The audio is too clear. Drop the bitrate until it sounds like an Xbox Live chat. Yeah. Everyone report the stream. No! Anything but that. So-called free thinkers when a YouTuber does a call to action. How does one get in these tournaments? Well, they're all announced basically like a month before the registration opens, and then you'll have to register in the official tournament Discord. I'll post a link for it right now. Yeah, you get all the announcements there. Report the stream for degeneracy. Azar, this isn't your stream. How you doing though? Someone spoiled chapter 4. You mean for Mike DD2? Oh, Deltarune. I've never played that. Sorry. Okay, they're going into it. Alright. Let's get rid of the crosses and that, and we are ready. It is 1-1. Let's see what they bring for us. A Grim Reapers versus Immortal Musketeer. Look! He did what I was saying! Psylock did what I was saying! He has a Rancid Kiro, Numbing Instant Save Bomb. Psylock, you dirty cheater, you're listening. And he has full support Flagellum too! No, I was telling Grimwolf to do it, not Psylock. Wow, that's insane. But no, that's honestly a very good move because there's gonna be a doggy, right? So bringing this setup on the Abomination makes a ton of sense. Oh my god, Psylock, Immortal Musketeer with double Rancid, double Numbing Instance. Oh god. Not Endure, but yes, Suffer and Reclaim. Yeah. Wait, is it Suffer and Reclaim or is it Endure? Does he have Endure? That's crazy, chat. Does he have Endure? Hope things are going alright. I love True Immortals at this point. This is True Immortals. I hate Immortals that bring Rain of Stars. If you don't commit to the bit, you should stay out. True. You saw the flag head. I think Suffer has a flag head too, no? I need to look at it. Okay, Grimwolf is gonna try to break through this A-bomb directly. I think that's gonna be very difficult to do. We'll see. We'll see if he can actually do it though. Gonna go for the transform. Probably a push on the bounty hunter. Push. Well, chat, let's see. Misses it. Let's enjoy the 1 hour chat. The 1 hour match, says Darkness. I don't think it's gonna last that. No, it could last that long because Psylock's not gonna be able to do anything, any freaking pressure. It's gonna take him eons to get something done. While he just keeps defending the team. I agree with Mugoblin though. If you want to go for the bit, go for the bit. Like, play the real Immortal Musketeer. Don't go for Rain of Sorrows. Like, come on. No Shanghaians here. Immortal team can't survive losing any heroes, so Rain of Sorrows fits it perfectly. Who needs Punish when you are Immortal is 4? Yeah. That's the idea behind it anyway. is that if you lose one of the characters, you lose the match. You just want to try to sustain. Okay, that's a really big hit, actually. Holy crap. This doggy with the training whistle? What a name on the flag. Oh, you've seen the name on the flag one now? Ulrich Bloodcock. My man. I think the one thing in Grim's favor here is Psylock doesn't play Immortal Musketeer that much. I mean... yeah, that's true. That's true, but he's been practicing. Every time before a tournament, Psylock practices a ton. There is another downside, which is the fact that oh, that's gonna be a push for sure. That's a push for sure, yeah. No, that's Suffer, that's not Endure. Yeah, Psylock always practices. But you're right. You're right. I don't know how much Psylock has actually practiced as Immortal Musketeer. But still, this matchup doesn't look that hard. It's kind of like just heal the Abomination and slowly output. Doesn't look like the hardest Immortal Musketeer matchup. It's the first time he's used Immortal Musketeer? I think so too. I think so too. Okay, hits the stun. He's gonna get hit with another punish though. Oh my god, look at the bite res, 125. It's gonna go up even more. 150 bite res. You can't even blind that with a freaking panic darts. Oh my god, snuff moment. Love how Bull is a 1 pushback and uppercut is 2. I mean, we love that, unironically. Yeah, it's Suffer, it's Suffer. Oh my god, the Musketeer has Brass Bugle! She has Brass Bugle! Because Grimwolf only had 1 pull, and Psylock can just guard. He has Brass Bugle, so if any stress happens, it's just gonna go ranging shot and boom. It never even happened. Okay, another punish bleed. Still though, between the punish and the Hound's Rush, this might get rough. The Menarms might have to change guard eventually. 2025 and Naval and AA finally have the same trinket setup, son and father. This match is sort of Butcher Circus slump when you think about it. Yeah, I have no idea what you're on about. Let's go, Grimwolf! Okay, Snowy. Psylock hasn't played WD yet, but he's playing like the purest Immortal Musketeer you've ever seen. There's double Rancid Cure, double Numbing Incense, and there's Brass Bugle on the Arbalist. And Flashpoint has Suffer. And Last Breath Color. It's insane. Grim Reaper's his anti-swap. I think Grim might be able to win this with the AoE spam. Yeah, exactly. Because that Abomination is never gonna go to position 2. He has that pull and that push with Bounty Hunter. Okay, he's finally gonna get pushed. Oh, I think I know what's gonna happen here. And Grimwolf is just gonna keep getting pushed if he moves forward now. Oh, this is a freaking Caltrip's turn. The purest Immortal Musk. Are you listening to yourself? Shut up, Snowy. But yeah, we might see Psylock play WD next. No, honestly, probably not. All that Grimwolf has left is like dodgy teams, basically. Maybe only Immortal Musk is Butcher Circus slump. Yeah, the missed push at the start was very rough. Psylock is no longer undefeated, yeah. He's not been getting away with it so easily anymore. Okay, that's a big Sulfur. There's a lot of DOT on that Flagellant. Quiet Caltrips bleeds. Oh! Wait, did he get it? Did he get all 4 of them? Caltrips lasts 25 turns. He has a crit buff there, so I imagine he crits someone. The Flagellant can clear them though. I think, yeah, the Flagellant probably cleared it. There was a chance that he failed the bleed on both the Musketeer, the Men-at-Arms, and the Abomination, but if he didn't, that's really good. And with crit it's all 40, it's 33 turns. So basically until the end of the match. I mean, I don't think this match is gonna go to round 40, because Grimwolf doesn't have sustain. He has HP sustain, but he doesn't have stress sustain. Yeah, Bounty Hunter's in 4. He can move back to 2 actually. I think Psylock might have thrown a bit going for those 2 transforms so quickly, because now he never has a push anymore. So if the BH goes to position 2, he's never gonna get pushed. That's a big punish actually. This is starting to hurt a lot for Psylock. And he has to keep guarding the Musketeer, because if he doesn't, the pull is almost a guarantee. It's a 95. Didn't these two fight with basically the same teams yesterday? Psylock and Grimwolf haven't fought yet. But we've seen Grim Reaper fight. We've seen Grim Reaper being played a lot. And we've seen Immortal Musketeer. Oh yeah, we saw Grimwolf versus Bisa, and I think Bisa might have played Immortal Musketeer. Yeah, and it wasn't that great. But I think it countered what Grimwolf had planned, right? Oh, Psylock should have been watching. Psylock should have been watching. Yeah, because that thing was like a freaking hard counter. This version that Psylock has gotten isn't fast enough. It's just slowly losing to all the pressure. I mean, not really, but... Oh, I don't agree with that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, he can do whatever he wants, right? But... Early transform hurts Immortals a lot, but BH is actually doing his job disrupting. Yeah, now he's gonna be free to disrupt once he moves back to position 2. No, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Nice. No crits, unfortunately, for him. Yeah, if the Bounty Hunter moves forward, he can actually use his uppercut, and he's never gonna be disrupted. There's no rampart or no slams. He's not listening, chat. He's not listening. It would be so annoying to be listening to me yap the entire freaking match. I don't think they're actually gonna do that. Oh no, he doesn't have... Oh, he wasn't in position. He wasn't in position to take advantage of that. Perhaps he should have used the Bounty Hunter to move forward first. Yeah, misplay. Grim has a near piece. I'm listening to Shep. The only reason I'm here is to listen to Shep yapping. Alright, man. YOLO reclaim BH. I mean... Okay, he might go for Redeem here. He's gonna get a big heal regardless of what he does because of the last red color. Uppercut, 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 uppercut. Yeah, uppercut's gonna be huge. Who would you uppercut here? The Flagellant, right? Goes for the big Redeem. Honestly, I think an Exsanguinate would have been better, but he probably didn't have the accuracy. Yeah, uppercuts the Flagellant, it's guaranteed. What's the punch heal one called? Exsanguinate. Especially when he says things like, the purest immortal mask. Okay, chat. Okay, chat. Can he not? The Man-at-Arms has to keep guarding. Oh, he moves! The guard is gone! The guard is gone! Who goes first? Not Grimwolf. Yeah, not Grimwolf. So he's gonna be able to guard again. Shouldn't have used the BH turn that early. Psylock is taking good advantage of it. How many flag heals left? I think 4. Jeff, can you insult the participants so that they don't listen to you? Okay, I think Grimwolf is misplaying like hard. It suggests some mental issues playing with this team, and I think Psylock really needs to get a job playing Immortal Musketeer. Like, it's just cringe. It's just cringe. Okay, they're gone now. They're gone. I think that was mean enough. They're all gone. Wait, yes, smoke screen. He doesn't have Bola. He doesn't have Bola. You can tell Grim is listening to Chef's advice. He's not. Stop trolling. Wait, did he miss both? Oh my god, smokescreen's OP. Smokescreen's actually putting in massive work. Goes for the bile. Gets one of the blights. This is actually looking very bad for Grimwolf now. Buckshot is an esoteric setup. Respect Psylock. Yeah, I like it too. Second you said the stupid ass line, now Grimwolf is losing. Chef, I hope you are happy. No. Wait, which line? Which line? I said a lot of lines. Wasn't the purest immortal mask, right? I mean, is this... It's an even more pure immortal mask. This is like divine mask with no buckshot. I mean, if you get pulled, you just move back twice. Oh, that line. Okay. Any of the lines. If you never get pulled, you never need buckshot. Exactly. And I mean, you're not gonna lose the other characters either. So like, why would you need abilities if you're the last character standing? Just heal them, LMAO. Not looking good for Grim. Yeah. All it took was like, I mean, even then, the Flashline's probably gonna take the Death Star again. Ah, there's no Virtue chance on the Antiquarian. Can you imagine a Virtue here? She goes masochistic. Can you imagine if instead of Black Diamond Mirror and Finisher... Oh, why does he have Finisher? Finisher is not good here, I don't think. Yeah, can you imagine if instead of that he had, like, Tears of the Lost and Regen? Like, Psylock would never win. Seriously, if you went Tears of the Lost and just spammed Regen and got a Virtue, Psylock could never win. He would never do enough DOT to break through. Okay, I see the vision, but watch the Masquerade heal. Divine Mask is what one South African guy demanded to be referred to by his employee. Aluminium foil musketeer. He should win on round 40. Chef, is Regent Vapors S tier yet? No fucking way you remember that. No way you remember that. That's crazy, Karok. I don't think so. I still think it's A tier. I still think it's A tier. Because Antiquarian has a lot of weaknesses, especially in the Shieldbreaker meta. I know why people love that anti-setup. Tears of the Lost is just one of the best trinkets in the game. True. It wasn't even that long ago, was it? Yes, it was! It was ages ago! That was like at least minimum 1 year ago. Minimum. Maybe longer. I'm happy you remember that though.
Self-preservation is paramount at any
Yeah, if other people don't remember, I basically got clowned on the lot by putting Rejuvenating Vapors in A tier rather than S tier. And so it was your last release video. Nah, last video was 9 months ago. So yeah, I think it was 1 year ago, basically. But yeah, I did a tier list for all the abilities, and I put the Rejuvenating Vapors in like A tier, and people kind of clown on me a bit because they're like, "But champ, Rejuvenating Vapors is awesome, it's so OP," and I'm like, "Nah, it's not that good. It has a lot of weaknesses. It's gonna be countered kind of hard." And then for the next like 3 videos, I'm playing Rejuvenating Vapors with Tears of the Lost, and I'm like, "Wow, this is really OP," and I'm like, "Okay, it might deserve S tier. It might deserve S tier." Not the dodge. Okay, that's it. I'm gone. No, Snowy, don't be gone. How many punishes has the flag missed on the A-bomb now? Like 3? Yeah, like 3. Like 3. Antiquarian can have S tier trinkets when she becomes S tier. Yeah, she's not S tier. She just has so many weaknesses as a backliner. She's great, but yeah, not having the active heal. The Festering Vapors kind of like needing accuracy buffs, being so squishy, it gets rough. It's like that theme of the Angry Bird. Until it bites. I don't know what that one is. I haven't seen that one actually. Has Captivate gone up in your rankings perhaps then? I don't remember what I ranked Captivate, but yeah, definitely. It's so broken in Sergi, not. It just demolishes those Crusaders and like WD and that kind of team. Because the Crusader is usually in 1, so it's not always that bad, but... Regen is A tier because it doesn't stun. See? Exactly. Didn't even realize the flag also has Madman's color. Why run that with the gold? Don't kind of counteract each other? It's not Madman's color, it's the last breath color. Basically, it gives you 20 dodge if you're at this door, gives you 12% death resist, and it gives you plus 30% healing received if you're below 20% HP. So it's very good in this setup with the Immortal Musketeer because it allows you to heal the Flagellant out of this door once he's expended all of the healing that he's doing, right? He goes to this door and then you can heal him for a lot harder through either one of his 5 heals or through the Musketeer healing. And it's also very good if sometimes you need to take a chance and just risk one death door check. It's gonna make it so there's a decent chance you miss with Bolster, because you're gonna take like... because you're gonna have like 30 dodge, so you might very well dodge, and you're gonna have 92 DBR. So the chance that like if Ounce Harry here gets the kill is only 8%. Auto-erotic fixation color. There's thing, buddy. I was almost forgetting about Butcher Circuit. Shep, it's so good to hear from you again and see some good battles again. Hey, happy to see you here as well. Yeah, good battles indeed. This one is 8 rounds in. I think it's gonna go longer than 8 rounds in though. This one is gonna last a bit. That's a lot of stress on Grimwolf's side though. Can you imagine if Grimwolf had the stress heal? Oh my god, imagine if he expected the Immortal Musketeer and just went full stress heal and full regen with those backliners, it would be over. Shep sounds quiet. Were we toggling the volume output while it's gone? Do I sound quiet? Is the voice bad? Nah, I'm being trolled. Wait, let me check real quick. Maybe I messed with it. Nah, Bunny is trolling me. Bunny is trolling me. That's fine. Imagine if we went with the Houndmaster stress ceiling. It would have been awesome. Alright, thank you. Yeah, it might be just you. Oh dear. How many pixels is that? Surely trolling. He's making you ask if the voice is fine so that we reply and increase the interaction on stream. Goes both ways. By the way, what's the ideal strat against the Immortal Musketeer? Exhaust the Flagellant? It really depends on the team that you have. What you want to do is kill the Abomination. So if you have... Or, you know, just kill anyone, really. If you kill anyone, you win. Yeah, exhausting the Flagellant is what a lot of teams will have to resort to, because they just don't have the offensive tools to break through. But if you have Shieldbreaker and Jester, you basically can't lose, because they won't be able to guard, and you'll be able to win with a finale, because you get the kill, and with 3 characters, most Immortal Musketeer teams just cannot function anymore. Use the stress team with Crusader and our Grave Robber. Sustain and targeted stress, give it hell. True. That one works too. Yeah. Real stress, you bring Immortal Mask yourself, but you have 1 more HP to win round 40. Bring Protector's Kite on the Men at Arms and like Gladiator Helm on the Flagellant. Easy win. When I was up against Psylock, I spec'd my PD Leopard team try and counter Immortal Musketeer. I wonder if it would have worked. I mean... You did have the stress heal, right? You had the Glorious Standard. Yeah, you had the Glorious Standard and you had the Rancid Cure-All on your MAA, so I think you would have won this. I think you would have won this matchup because you could have just guarded the Crusader. You would have crazy Blight Resist and you'd be able to stress heal relatively well, while continuously outputting damage. I don't know, it would have been close though. It would have been close. A lot of things technically counter Immortals, but if they're playing it perfectly, then you better not misplay. Yeah, one misplay and, you know, they're suddenly fine again. How is the Abelman 4? Oh, you got uppercutted. That's not. The stress is standing up, and the current has to keep spamming that regen. Shep, would you rather regen with Tears, heal 3 or 4 rounds, or 4 for 3 rounds? You know what I would rather? I would rather there's like a chance, you know, if we could have like a toggle on it, you could toggle it to heal by a 3x4 or 4x3. That would be awesome, because there's situations where you want 4x3, and there's situations where you want 3x4. But usually 3x4 is better. Would you rather be a League player or a Circus player? Mutant, I'm both. I'm both, you dummy. I mean... I'm kinda none. There hasn't been a lot of gaming for me recently. Just more studying. Not a lot of gaming. But I'm both. 86% accuracy punish on the Flagellant. Enough bros. Just win until he gets the Death Door buff or the dodge. According to your upload schedule, you're not a Circus player. According to the upload schedules of like every Circus player, none of them are. Like no one makes Circus content. We need more Circus content. Come on, can't be just me making it, right? We need more people to step up and make Circus videos. Like I want to watch Circus videos, but there's nothing. There's literally nothing. There's like, okay, there's one Shepherd CZ, but he's always playing different teams, and at the moment, all the teams are getting worse because he's going down the list. Would you rather play with someone's heart or get your heart played with? Well, don't do something to others that you wouldn't have done onto yourself, right? Is this Immortal Musketeer? Yes, it is. 10 hours of Wolfine Immortal Musk. Got me there. I wish there was more Circus content creators. Yeah, exactly. Me too. He moves back! The buffoon. My god, Psylock has 0 stress. all this time and he has zero stress because of the freaking brass bugle and the numbing instances. I respect CZ's commitment, but I'm not watching 40 minutes of fights again. Yeah, that's another problem. He posts a lot of matches that are just very uninteresting. I spent 100 days in the Butcher Circus. We need Butcher Circus swap. Real Butcher Circus swap. That's all we need. Heat Death of the Universe Musketeer. Holy crap, is that thick, Veiny? Yeah, it's thick, isn't it? Nice to see you here, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so we're getting the Immortal Musketeer matchup. We're 10 rounds in. This could very well go to round 40. If the Antiquarian manages to maybe make it to 4 and keep regenning. She has 15 regen. That's crazy, chat. Just upload again, we'll have more slop. I don't make Butcher Circus slop, come on. I make good Butcher Circus videos, right? I thought about making more videos, but I can't bring myself to commit, reinstall and edit. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Over-edited videos like zooming in repetitively on the character's face with that one influencer voice. Hey guys, welcome back to the Butcher Circus. Wait, how is the flashlight at 0? And why did Grimwolf not go for the kill? What's going on? I looked away for like 2 seconds. Have you been playing any other games lately? I played Clash Royale for a while, but they're kinda ruining it, so hasn't been fun. 66 to hit, 8% of a kill. Look, even if it's a Gamba, you get the kill, and then maybe you win. The purity of this Immortal Musketeer swapping reality. You mean real games? Hey, it's a real game, what do you mean? No, I really haven't had the time lately. It's just been watching Butcher Circus, but that's been pretty fun. Don't even gotta edit. Hey, I gotta edit the thumbnails, right? I gotta edit the thumbnails. Grim doesn't win if he doesn't get that 8%. Exactly, he has to go for it. I think there was a good choice in going for that. Clash of Clans is probably the most fun Supercell game. I never played that one. Yeah, screw Clash Royale devs though. True. Also, how much DOT is that? Like, this is probably getting rough for Psylock here, no? He's probably running out of flashlight heals, like, one day. Started watching Kalashnikov's best of 3s and 5s, they're okay. I did watch those too, but there just aren't enough of them. It's like one video per week or something. And there's no commentary either, nor editing, so it's not really that amazing. Hit flag, nothing happens. Hit aim up, nothing happens. Nothing ever happens. That is the truth. Clash of Clans was really fun back in the day. Yeah, I've seen a lot of memes of it. Oh my god, the BH is in 4 now. Can these guys stop? Just ruining it? I mean, he can pull the Musketeer, I suppose. Why didn't he do that? Oh my god, he had a kill! He could have pulled the Musketeer, prevented the heal, and then gone Hound's Rush into Festering Vapors. Or at least they would have forced the regen out of the... or rather the heal out of the flashlight. I look away, I look back at the match for like 1 second every like 20 and I see something that I dislike. It's getting rough. If you misplay so hard, your opponents won't know what to do. Exactly. Drops made 2 Butcher Circus Bites videos in the last few months and I had fun watching both of them. Oh yeah, the Ace of Nines video. Yeah, I watched that one too, that was nice. Holy crap, is that Scrake? Nice to see you, man. Very sax of you to be here. Hope you've been doing well. Chef starts playing again out of spite for the misplays. Amazing are the Darkness videos. Yeah, all 3 of them. All 3 of them are amazing. We need more of them. You did some good editing though. Match feels like Sisyphus. Yeah. Wait, did he go Festering Vapors and not get the kill? He has Finisher on there. That's so unlucky. Psylock's kind of running out of those heals. He has to go Exsanguinate here, but I think there's a chance he could miss. Yeah, look. If the stream is Immortal Musketeer, we have to make our own fun, right? I don't think I've ever played Psylock before. Is that the name they normally go by? The teams, you mean? Oh yeah, no, the player. Yeah, that's the only name he's gone by. Psylock, yeah. He usually doesn't play this team though. And he really doesn't play much ladder anymore. Like, at all. He just plays, He just plays like best of 3s or best of 5s with people to practice for the tournaments, and then he plays in the tournament. It just never ends. It's gonna start ending soon because Grimwolf's characters are getting close to heart attack and Psylock is getting close to running out of heals. It's you actually. Guard the A-bomb. Or Bella. Bella looks good. The stress is adding up. I mean, after the stress, there's a heart attack. No. When the stress ramps up, there's gonna be a heart attack, and then Grimwolf's just gonna be able to regen. But the problem is that he doesn't have that much regen, so it's gonna be difficult here. The Caltrips is like halfway through. Grimwolf's flag is just gonna Fortnite dance to victory. I don't know how that flag. How do you kill this flagellant? How do you kill Grimwolf's flagellant? There's no punish. There's no buckshot. There's only bellow. You need the A-bomb to kill him. How do you kill that flagellant? It's like impossible. You need to go manacles. That's crazy. I think there's only one Ixang. 8 stuns in a row. Yes, snuff. Yes, snuff, you dummy. That's not happening. He moves forward! The Giga Chad. Is he gonna move forward again? I think pulling the Musketeer looks good here, right? Like, just pull the Musketeer, pull the Musketeer. No Musketeer heals is so OP. Oh, but he has to move forward for the regens. He has to move forward for the regens. We'll see. Move for regen, right. Maybe he acts, maybe the Antiquarian act out moves back. Oh! There's a kill shot! Oh, unless the Exsanguinate hits. He's gonna go for it. Oh, it lands. 36 heal, that's his entire health bar. That's crazy, chat. Does she act out? No, she doesn't. She's gonna move back. That's a lot of DOT on her. And 188 stress. She's masochistic, won't move back. Wow, that's a really unfortunate affliction, actually. Imagine if you're going virtuous. No one ever dies in this team, god! Nothing ever dies! The move forward. It's fine, she moved back twice. It's okay-ish. Yeah, there's gonna be Bile here. Bile's gonna be very annoying because it's gonna counter the regens. Oh, the Hound's Rush! I see it! I see it! No, not on that one, not on that one. Oh no, definitely not Harry. Okay, goes for the Harry. I mean, that's a lot of pressure anyway. This is not the Butcher Circus that was advertised. Look. It's fun, right? You gotta have fast matches and you gotta have slow matches. You can't enjoy the sunlight if you don't have the shadow, right? You need this too. You need to have the slow, unforeseen Immortal Musketeer matches. Honestly, yeah, this ain't even that slow of a match. Like, it could be a lot slower than this. I get the hate, but I'm enjoying this. This is Immortals long term. Your sins are stacking up gameplay. Fun to watch for me. I like it too. Can't enjoy the sunlight if you don't have a night that lasts 13 days. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Get out of my way! He goes for the pull on the men at arms. Oh god, this is getting so weird with the positionings. Like this bounty hunter has done so much. Oh, the Antiquarian and the doggy though. They're about to die. Like one bell and they're both dead. Jeez. Hey, look, it's the team in reverse. Yeah, it was for a second. I was asleep. I guess it's time to get back to it. Hello, Nodens, how are you? You came in just in time to watch Immortal Musketeer, where both players are fighting really hard to get to match point. No, don't pass!
Indecision kills more swiftly than steel.
Oh, Grimwolf. Oh, Grimwolf, that is bad. Oh, Grimwolf. It's okay, chat. Oh my god, with finisher as well. It's okay, chat. He would have missed anyway. It's fine. Is that the first pass of the tourney? That's the first pass I remember. Might very well be the first, like, intentional, or rather, accidental pass of the tourney. Yeah. A Giga Chat pass. 400 IQ. Look, he's doing that so he stores up on RNG. Now he's gonna get the crit with the next punish he gets, and the immediate death blow as well. For sure, for real. Dude, don't on the musket. Oh god.
Survival
Ooh.
is a tenuous proposition. in this sprawl.
Okay, it's only one kill. It's only one kill. There's still lick wounds. He has to do it. He has to lick wounds. Been getting a fearful afflicted pass. IRL, you aren't immersed enough. True. Death by smoke inhalation. This match has inspired me to retool my portal comp with snuff on both musketeer and flag. It wouldn't have made a difference. Like the VH has 2 move trinkets. He's gonna keep pushing. Never seen a smoke screen kill. I think that's the first time I've ever seen a smoke screen death blow. I mean, yeah, it's not too common, no. It's definitely not too common. Okay, with the antiquarian being gone, what this actually means is that there's no more finishers, apart from the bounty hunter using finish him, but that doesn't go through the guard. You've seen me do it, champ. I don't remember, it might have been a while ago. Actually, I don't know if Grim's flag can get any kills here. They don't kill him, but they can never make enough progress at this point. Yeah, exactly. Alone, he can't really do much, because the musketeer just goes back to 3, and then heals every time he does something. So it's gonna be really rough. Also, that's another stopper. he's grabbing all the DOTs from the caltrips. That means the game will end soon, right? If Grimwolf surrenders, yes. He might still get a win here if he manages to kill one of these characters, because all he has to do is kill like one of them, and then maybe the Flagellant can 1v3. Hungry for caltrips. You don't understand, chat. The gameplay is that after enough rounds, Grimwolf's brain starts leaking out of his nose. That's how you play Butcher Circus for real. That's the game plan. That is the plan, that is the hope, that is the dream. Wait, did he just fail the Harry bleed on the musketeer? The A-bomb? That's so unlucky. He has attack whistle. Should have rushed the A-bomb. Honestly, at this point, must deal like 0 damage with the battle debuffs and the Deathstorm recovery and all that. Oh, the dodge is huge. The dodge is huge. Flagellant's almost afflicted as well. Wait, he could push the Flagellant here. I don't know how much bleed is on there, but it must be a lot. Especially with the Harry. Yeah, with the Harry and the caltrips, a push here will get him down to 0. And he goes first next turn. Push. The musketeer can move back twice still, but yeah. Nothing for Doggin, more heals for flag. 20 bleed on flag, jeez. 130% bleed fills against the 2 base 10. Because this spell should be banned, is it me? Yeah, she moves back. Now you can punish the A-bomb. How can you imagine if you had gone for the punish last turn? Oh, he gets the crit on it! Huge. I mean, the Flagellant will still drop the Death Store and heal, but yeah, that's still a Death Store stress and all that. Okay, he's gonna go Afflicted after that. Really? Even with the crit and the gauntlet? That's surprising. Was that the Mundo meme, or am I imagining so? It was. It absolutely was. Okay, does the Flagellant miss the Exsanguinate? He's gonna go for it. He does not. Yeah, very crazy name. Very crazy name. He must be out of heals. I think Flagellant's out of heals. It's so close. It's so close. Grimwolf just needs to keep his 3 characters alive, and he's actually gonna be able to win this, because soon he can make Psylock crumble. But he needs to have more than just his Flagellant alive. He'll turn the tide of the game. Round 15. He's gonna bellow. Psylock hasn't passed yet, but okay, there's the heart attack. There's too much. No, there's not enough dot actually. He can't go Harry. Rush isn't that good either. No, don't heal yourself. It's worthless. Like, rush the Flagellant to be a good move here. Or the Man-at-Arms. Okay, he heals himself. Yeah, I mean, but you want to have that active heal after the heart attack, because at the moment you don't really need more than 4 regen, because the A-bomb still has to move back and then drop the bile. Flagellum can't move forward, Musketeer can't move forward. They're either dazed or they just don't have it. Yards again. It's Jover. It's not, it's not. Pulls the man at arms. I don't think that's ideal. Patch though. If only to bleed again. Also, could you hear me sneeze? Or like wipe my nose? Oh, you probably could. I did it right into the mic. My bad. Oh, he moves forward big. Yeah? Okay, okay, my bad. Is he gonna X-Tank? Oh my god, 70 hit chance? If he gets it though, A-bomb dies next turn. He doesn't do 6 damage on the riposte. Oh my god, yes he does. Wow, good X-Tank.
The end approaches.
Yeah, A-bomb, unless he stuns the bounty hunter, A-bomb is dead. And it's not too likely that he gets the stun. Shep's Miraculous. Do we get a rematch if we desync now? I'd have to think about it. I'd rather not think about it. If I speak, I am in big trouble. Big trouble. Salt off. You don't command me. It's a good one. Go Suffer. Get rid of the dots. All the caltrops are now on him. Okay, there's one chance. Oh my god. Ah, unlucky. Streamer 2 goopy. Boycott. Goopy streamer. There's no justice. There's no justice in this world. Cannot believe the pass. Gets the stun too, like the stun to BH wasn't too likely. Wait, what's he doing? The move! He's not even gonna heal. Doesn't have to do it yet. Oh, Flashon's dropping to 0. He has so much DOT on him. Because of the reclaims. To try and keep his team alive. Worthless Photos and... Ouch. Oh, you can just stay there. Oh, for Sox playing as well. Worthless Vote as an audience member is yes, but secretly I want to see more gameplay of these two teams. If we get a rematch of this, we're not gonna be able to like finish the set. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to finish the set. Oh, he doesn't get the bleed. Oh my god. That means he just regens and then the Musketeer heals the Flagellant. We might be looking at a loss for Grimwolf here. Okay, dodge, good dodge. Not enough stress yet. 196. Yeah, but there's the heal. All the Deniers mumbling and shaking their heads in discontent right now. Yeah, I think without Rancid Cure-All, this would have been a much easier win for Grimwolf. When will he get away with it again? Looks like it's gonna be right now. In next time we trust. It's gonna be at the store. If she were still alive, oh. With a virtue? With tears? Wow. Rush 7 to 13. Oh, big crit. No bleed though. But a big crit. But yeah, at this point in time, the Flagellum just stays in 3 and heals, and the Musketeer just heals, and they slowly output pressure again. And Grimwolf's Flagellum has honestly taken so much pressure that you wouldn't even be able to 1v3 at this point. Unless he can kill the Sabomb. Because if he can kill the Sabomb, there are literally no aggressive moves that kill him. But we still go to a stalemate with a loss for Grimwolf, even if that happens, so he needs to keep more people alive. He really needs to get rid of the Sabomb. But he missed his chance. He missed his chance. He can get another chance though. Oh jeez. You're at the store. Miss! Big bleed. Grim loses 12 values in a row. After this game, look at Staff Channel Chap. Staff Channel Chap. My goodness. Let me have a look. My god. The heals. Wait, he pulled... What? He went for the... Why did he do that? To Mark? Interesting. Why didn't he just uppercut the man at arms so there's no more biles? Pull to Mark is crazy. Shep looks now because he won't remember by round 41. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the darkness, if Paise agrees to that, then I guess that's fine. I mean, it sounds very weird because that's like 4 AM for... Well, maybe not 4 AM, but that's like 2 AM for Paise. So that's like weird that he wants to play that late, but... Who's Mark and why is he so important? He's in every Mark team, and in your hearts. Okay, pulls the A-bomb. Oh god, Bellow here. It's getting really bad. It's a fully juiced flagellant. Only I could get rid of all this thought on my flagellant. A-bomb's gonna go for the kill most likely. You can't see the amount of heals remaining. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. He needs to click. Stuns the dog. That's exactly what happened. Mutant, stop reading his mind. Can you imagine that this match has been ongoing for 19 rounds and Grimwolf had this aggressive of a team and all he's done is like remove half the health bars of 3 of the characters and like cause, I don't know, 120 stress? Maybe 150? It's insanity. Look at all that damage though. Yeah, all the heals on Psylock's flagellant are gone. Goes Reclaim at this door. It's a wise move, because you didn't have to go for the heal there. Could have gone Punish. Yeah, I agree with this decision. He has to keep his team alive. Oh, the smokescreen though. What if the devs would ever patch the days hiding your limited use moves on theoretical pack of bug fixes? Probably not. That sounds like a lot of effort. Do something that's like not too useful. Also, ouch, that is a dead doggy. Imagine reading you healed 2,230 damage. That would be awesome, yeah. Crit smokescreen. Yeah, crit smokescreen. Doesn't it have like a -6% crit mod, by the way? And it got 2 kills this match. The end approaches. Round 20. My goodness. It was finish him. Decides not to use the flagellant turn. Ah, because he had to regen, right? The flag looking back so you're still alive and all he's got is a bounty hunter that's absolutely tweaking on 6 HP. That's him. That's my boy. 8 damage. He's gone. He's gone to a bellow. I think it's over, chat. It looks Jover. It's looked Jover. Yeah, that's a dead bounty hunter. No more redeems. Oh, misses the exsanguinate, and that's it. That's it for Grimwolf's 3rd match. It is now match point for Psylock. Wow. Okay, let me look at the bracket real quick, just so I assess something. Whoever gets out of this is gonna go here. And Sergi versus Bisa want to play in like 3 hours or something. Oh, we're gonna have to do 2 streams again. Can't do it all in one row. Okay, I suppose that's fine. And then... But then they will still have to play a best of 5 against whoever wins out of this. I don't know if they'll be wanting to do that tonight. I guess that's okay. But yeah, let's look at it once more. Jeez, it's been a while since we've been at the decks. Psylock is 2-1. The reverse sweep is happening. That was 45 minutes. Wow. Okay, Grim Reapers was played. And Immortal Musketeer was played. That kind of... Okay. Nice. So yeah, all that's left is WD and Psylock Prot versus Shep Stress and Last Stand. I think this is 100% a Psylock Prot match for Psylock. But that means Grimwolf can prepare around it. Please let the next game be action-packed so we can forget Immortal Musketeer. It's not gonna be. Psylock is gonna go like full defense on the Psylock Prot. Full anti-stress again. All of this because Grimwolf played his 2 damage teams first. I think what Grimwolf needs to do is guess correctly. Grimwolf needs to pick Shep Stress, Psylock Prot, and Last Stand for WD. The thing here is that Psylock is not gonna play WD. Like, I'm almost 100% sure he's not gonna play WD because Psylock Prot has a good matchup against both Shep Stress and Last Stand, especially if you trinket towards it. So I find it almost impossible for Psylock to play WD here. Very, very hard for that to happen. Grim asks for a 5-minute break. That is okay. Next game will be an asymmetrical survival PvP or game since very interactive bot Red Hook. It's more like DD2 will have PvP, but it's gonna be like Dead by Daylight. Sorry, I was AFK. What did I miss? You missed a 45-minute Immortal Musketeer match. So good on you for going AFK. It was pretty fun though. It was Grim Reapers versus Immortal Musketeer. Ended up being really close. If Grimwolf had gotten a few different act-outs and resisted like 1 or 2 stuns that he didn't, he would have been able to kill the Abomination and maybe win. Wait until you see Hemlock Flagellant on Shep Stress. That's criminal. That's criminal. Will we have another match after the break? Yeah, of course. They still have possibly 2 matches to play for this best of 5. After this, we will have to end the stream because let me show the bracket real quick. So yeah, after this we will we'll have to end the stream because they're gonna play at 18 UTC, which means in 4 hours. So Sergi vs Bisa is gonna happen later, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen to this match. It might be played at a different time because it's gonna be way too late for Bisa. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Perhaps tomorrow. We'll see. Hemlock Flag would unironically work against Psylock Prot. Nah. The Grave Robber would get 110 Blight Resist, and the Men at Arms would get 45. There's just no point. Once they guard and use Rancid on the Men at Arms, right? Because they'll use Rancid for sure. Makes it a 50 to land the bleed. Decent odds. Yeah. So yeah, the players are getting ready. Thinking about what they want to pick. 2 teams remaining. It would be funny if they played Last Stand into Psylock Prot, Grimwolf won, and then for the last match we got WD versus Shep Stress. That would be awesome. I would love that. Those are my favorite teams, right? No one ever checks flag train because run max dot. Hell yeah. Can Last Stand even win against Psylock Prot? It sounds like a really, really bad matchup, honestly. Maybe if you get a lot of crits. And if you go like Reign of Sorrows Flash, then maybe. And you get dodges as well. Yeah, it is a Ship's Risk counter, but not a Psylock Prot counter. The problem is that the Grape Shot does like 0 damage versus the Psylock Prot setup, and the stress also isn't too impactful because the Crusader has Bolster plus Glorious, the Man at Arms has minus 50 stress taken, and Flashlights the Flashlight, right? Okay, we're going into it. And yeah, it's Psylock Prot. No surprise there. No surprise there. A Crusader with Stress Heal, Crusader with Brass Bugle, and the Glorious Standard. Men at Arms with Numbing In, no, with Rancid Cure and Protector's Kite, interesting. Flashlight with Hemlock and with Gauntlet, and the Grave Robber's Standard. You could run it with Open Vein, that would cook. You know what? Damage Last Stand, yeah. I don't know, I don't think Open Vein would be enough though. But that's interesting. Yeah, Psylock wants no chances. Yeah, exactly. And what is Grimwolf running? Oh jeez, that is... Oh my god, that is such a stupid start. He goes first, he doesn't even press command, just goes Rain and hits both and gets all the bleeds and blights. That's crazy. Well, it's going to be an immediate transform slam after the rain has gone down. How many small cats has Psylock? Yeah, how many small cats has he put into the Rancid Cure? Every time you use Rancid Cure, a kitty dies, but you don't care about the kitty, you only care how to win. Optimal Hemlock Flag gameplay is an affront to God. Okay, misses the Panic Darts. Very surprised that Psylock is going Panic Darts on the Hound Master, because that's usually not what the Chinese players do. The ones that play this team, they go Panic Darts on the Man-at-Arms, because then he won't be able... I guess he doesn't have guard here. But yeah, they usually go for the Man-at-Arms, kind of just to get rid of those command buffs and possibly even the bellows. But yeah, weird going on the... Weird doing what he's doing when he has no accuracy. He's playing it very risky, when I feel like this matchup kind of just encourages him not to play it risky. Crusader's definitely gonna go Bulwark and Stress Heal. He doesn't need to Stress Heal yet. Never putting out the longest chat again. The Justice returned. Okay, more stress coming down. That's Attack Whistle on the Doggy. Okay, I guess he only had 30 dodge, so makes a bit more sense, but... Wait, triple resist? Yeah, that's the... 145% bleed chance, by the way. That's crazy, chat. 145% bleed chance. Yeah, that's kind of just what happens when you play against Psylock Prot. The freaking Man-at-Arms resists the bleed, the Crusader resists the bleed, and the Grave Robber resists the bleed. They just have so much bleed resist on this freaking team. I hate it. I hate this matchup when I play as Shep Stress. It's winnable, but it's so annoying. It's generally so annoying. The results are in. It's already just beginning. Okay, 10 dot. Oh god, this... Okay, big hits, but it gets 3 of the bleeds now. Not as bad. What team comes with these again? Shep Stress 1 against Psylock Prot. So it's his name, but with protection at the end. It's not exactly his team, I don't think. He said that he took it from someone called Kappa Pi Sigma, but he's definitely the one that made it popular. Like, by far. This team was not known until Psylock played it in a tournament. It happens a lot. Psylock plays a team and then people just copy it and start playing it. He hasn't done it this tournament. He's actually copied the team from Sergi. the Sergi dot, so he's not being a creator this time. Okay, Flagellant's at 0 already. But he can just move forward and then heal it like an Exsanguinate if he wants to. He would have to Exsanguinate into the Flagellant though, which he doesn't want to do. Because that would give Grimwolf his redeems. Oh no, there's Retribution! There's Retribution, he can't move forward because the Men-at-Arms will get the kill. Hell yeah. Yeah, he goes Reclaim. Interesting. Psylock's brought, not made by Psylock. Chef Stress, not made by Chef. Roll Domination, not made by the Roll. Chef Stress is made by Chef, don't even. Only the first one though, only the first one. All the other ones, they just appeared over time. But yeah, first one was mine. Look at Grim putting it out because he listens. He's not listening! He's just thinking about the ability. If he's listening, he's making it worse for himself because he's distracting himself. And also, I was like, don't pass the turn when he passed. So I don't believe he's passing. Not a lot of room for variation on a 10-year-old game. No, there is, you're actually wrong. Like, there is a lot of room for variation. Even like 3 years in, we were discovering new teams. Like, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, Chef's just practiced mitosis. Hell yeah. Okay, that's a lot of stress that's been dealt. Crusader needs to step his game up. It's gonna be another Inspiring Cry. Oh, that's huge. 45. 45 clears the horror and gets like an inspiring, like a virtue chance for 5 rounds too. It's really big. Big bleed though. This Flagellant's kind of getting abused a lot. Like if for example this this doggy manages to like go lick wounds twice and survives like 2 Panic Darts death blows, like there might be enough pressure onto that Flagellant and onto that Man-at-Arms that the Flagellant eventually dies, and the Man-at-Arms isn't too far after that. Dying. Cruise on Therapist duty. When is the last time a new team became meta competitive good? Probably this very tournament with Sergi Dot. Like it had kind of been forgotten for a while because it existed, but it wasn't really meta and it was forgotten, and it's kind of popping off here again. There's also Grim Reapers, which looks good, but it's not being played that much yet. But yeah, before that, of the main teams, I would say like probably like a year ago. Yeah, there really hasn't been that much put through CIRCUS. Last like big tournament was a year ago, so because we made an off-meta one in winter. A-Bomb's thinking, does he want to go Transform or does he want to go Bile? He doesn't have Spike Chain, but he doesn't really want to transform and move here because then he won't be able to Bile. I feel the bites. You can't come down on CIRCUS for not seeing meta development when the last one had huge meta development. It's just that just no one has done organized play since. Yeah, that's true. That's true. This is like the first organized play for like since like 1 year ago. If you discount the off-meta tournament, which didn't really have anything. Like the only thing that we learned from the off-meta tournament is that Riposte Man-at-Arms plus Crusader is really good against setups that aren't optimized. That's the only thing that we learned from it. Okay, big Panic Darts there. Even if he heals here, the Panic Darts might roll for 5. Transform pass! And at that point he rage, come on. Ladder needs more flag buster teams. Ladder's all flag lately. I mean, what even is a flag buster team? Like Gesture WD, maybe? Our senses are tuned to the way of the sword and he heals himself. Maybe it works. Grave having high blight stress doesn't make sense, because does she confer on poisons to build resistance? I mean, she drinks absinthe, right? Technically, the absinthe, like, gives her blight resistance. Here. Scarlex, you're here, nice to see you. Just in time, you say. You're a bit late, but sure. But we'll pretend that's how it is. Nice to see you here. Because she's a tweaker. Hell yeah. Meanwhile, Shieldbreaker, one character who actually got poisoned, has like 10% blight res. Yeah, she got poisoned before, so now she's like susceptible to it or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's true though, it doesn't make much sense, because like, the blight characters tend to have good blight resistance. So like A-Bomb, Grave Robber, Plague Doctor, Antiquarian. While the bleed characters... No, the bleed characters have bad bleed resistance. Houndmaster has bad bleed res, Flagellant has bad. Jester isn't that great, he's at 25. And the Shieldbreaker, who is a blight character, only has 10. So it's weird, it seems a bit like... not too... consistent. Man, it's a pleasant surprise that you remember me. Of course I remember you. You wrote so much unhinged stuff under my videos. How would I not remember you? There was so much unhinged stuff by you. Why doesn't Grimwolf guard the doggy? Those panic darts are really bad. He can't. He doesn't have the guard on the men-at-arms. Even if he did, the men-at-arms would eventually die himself, so... It would help, but only in the short term. Slam MAA or stun Grave Robber. Oh, he stunned the Grave Robber, that's very good. 8 Jester has 25% bleed res jammies. He gets it sometimes. That's why crews are BH MAA have high bleed res, hard to cut through armor. Yeah, that part is consistent. That part is consistent. It's the innate pro argument with Vestal and Arb. Yeah, why does Vestal not have prot? She should have prot. True, Vestal should get a prot buff. She should get like at least 5% base. He got it constantly in my play, and it made me hate playing versus him in duty. Jester moment. Okay, went for the redeem for 15. I think he's already used both redeems. Crusader keeps trying to stress heal. I think Virtue is gonna happen. Just give Vestal Gleaming Plate. It's a good trinket. Yeah, see, exactly. You're so right, Dillis. Imagine if she had Gleaming Plate, like, base buffs. So she started off with 15 prot, minus 4% crits received, and plus 8% DBR, just because. It would be good, I guess, but I mean, she'd still not be broken, which is funny. It's a sniper shot counter. It's actually a heavy counter. That's the idea. Well, I mean, I think the idea is that it counters mark because, you know, oh, you get prot and you get minus crit received, so it counters a mark. And even if you drop to this store, now you can maybe survive to finish him. But like, that's not true. You still get shot to 0 with ease, and you still get killed because it's a 92. What it actually counters is stuff like Festering Vapors, because instead of killing you while you're at the store, it does 0 damage now because you have prot. And instead of critting you like 10% of the time, now it crits you 6% of the time, so it like shaves it in half pretty much. Doggy isn't dead, he's fine, don't worry about him. It was mostly good, but why does every trinket dedicated to protection, death blow rest suck? Let me think. Protection, I mean, there's like... Yeah, almost all death blow rest trinkets suck, let's be honest. Like, the Shieldbreaker one, absolute dog. The Crusader one is not that terrible, but it's just no point bringing it over something else. Okay, no Virtue, very good for Grimwolf here. I think Grimwolf needs to pray. Yeah, he needs to pray no Virtues. One Panic Stars and he's dead. Yeah, you just stun. No, there's no stuns happening. Yeah, the doggy isn't long for this world. I don't know. I feel like Grimwolf shouldn't have played Shep Stress here, but I mean, regardless of what he played, he can still do it though. He can still do it. Like, that's an affliction. That's gonna reduce the resistances, and that's maybe gonna let him break through. Oh no! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! It's pointless. Just go rain. Oh god. Well, he's going punish on the Crusader now, which I find very weird. Last time would be even worse into this. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, if he wins this, then he has a good matchup against WD, right? That's an affliction. Yeah. Yeah, there's an argument for Battlescar and Helm, because it brings you up to 20 prot, which, I mean, it's still useless against Arbalest, but sure. It gives you 7 HP, which puts you at 52, which is actually pretty big, and it gives you a ton of death blow resist as well, but it's just no need. Okay, another affliction. New affliction so far. getting pretty fortunate here for Grimwolf. I don't think a resolve check is gonna happen that soon on that grave robber either. Do you think AI got better at Butcher's Circus? Was there even an AI playing Butcher's Circus? Or do you mean like the bots in Ladder? The bots in Ladder, they can actually be kinda difficult to beat, but that's because they play brain-dead teams in brain-dead ways. They basically just go like Hellion, Men-at-Arms, Doggy, Antiquarian, and you're like, oh, I can't lose to Hellion, it's impossible. But then they're hard-coded to just spam Yop, Bellow, Fetching Vapors, Harry. And you need an actual good team to be able to beat that. Because AoE spam is good. Like, it's generally good. Unless you have a counter for it. It's like what can I say about AoE spam? AoE spam is like a low skill way of playing the game that is still good, but not good enough that it actually beats the good strategies, or rather the strategies that actually take some thought. Is opponent always a bot? Not always. Some people are called opponents. ChatGPT? No, ChatGPT is dog shit at Circus. You go ask him what to play in Butcher's Circus, he's gonna give you base game advice. Why would he move the Flagellant to position 1? That's bad. That's gonna... that was a bad attempt to move by Psylock, because that would put the Crusaders acceptable to Bile, and that's really not what you want. Unless he already knows that he's gonna get pushed, and he'd rather have the... and he'd rather have the Flagellant in 3, so the Grave Robber stays in 4, rather than having the Flagellant in 4. Like, that's an idea that he might have been going for. Okay, Flagellant might die here. Flagellant might die, and that's honestly not a bad trade. Yeah, I still think this is rough, because that Grave Robber is gonna be very tough to kill, but if Flagellant dies early, this could be winnable. We already have a bot player like that named Randaru. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know you had beef with Randaroos, Craig. That's crazy. Which Circus is so niche, even AI knows nothing. I love being shit no one cares about. Enthusiast. Yeah, true. Me when I play my niche little game with my niche little friends. Yup, Bell Harry spam was how I climbed in 2020. That's how most people climbed in 2020, honestly. Everyone just kind of learned like, oh, Bello and Harry is OP. Let's spam it. Oh, yeah, he has Hellion. He does it. Yeah, he does. I remember that. Yeah. I remember him complaining a ton. I remember him complaining a ton whenever he got bad RNG playing it against me. He got really annoyed. You're a real bot, Immortal Crusader. You're the courageous guy. New social experiment. Make an alt named opponent, default banner, default tutorial chain, no trinkets. See how many people just train if you can make it Darkest One without making a move. That's not a bad idea. We did similar. Remember Resolution J? Resolution J made an alt account, called it opponent, and started playing in ladder. His idea was that he would basically play good, and he would play good trinkets, and he would do everything right, but he would stay in novice. So he would play normally against like the darkest players and win, but he would just surrender against the novices. What he realized is that you can't even lose rank when you're a novice. So even if he surrendered, he wouldn't lose rank, so he would eventually climb. And he kind of like got bored because of that or something. Okay, that was a really big panic darts on the A-bomb actually. That one's hurting. Are we gonna see a Reign of Sorrows kill is the question. You wish you got into Circus in its prime. I mean, it's still the same game. The community is honestly still bigger now than it has been for a while. It's just that content creation is kind of really low. Because, like, let me paint an image for you. Basically, at the start, a few, like, Darkest Dungeon YouTubers, like the big names, came into Butcher Circus, did like 1 or 2 videos, and were like, oh yeah, fun game, not gonna play it anymore. And that was it. That was it on their side. And except for one, which was called Mike Field, so he did like a lot of videos, he kept doing videos, made a few tournaments, but like 6 months to a year later, he just disappears. And then there's another guy called Ludic, and that when he disappears I start making videos as well. But I didn't make tournaments yet, and my videos were still like, pretty much just not really content, just me posting matches. And then Ludic's event comes in, and we make tournaments together. We make a few tournaments, blah blah blah. They don't have much adherence at the start, but we end up getting like 20 to 30 players semi-consistently. Kind of like on a bi-weekly basis. We make like a few tournaments like that. It was fun. And then that's gone. And then Butcher Circus kind of just dies for a while. Like a really long while, as I keep like making videos every now and then on it. And then my channel starts taking off. And after it takes off, I start making a few tournaments myself. And after a few of those tournaments, and after some drama with Dioji, Psylock suggests that myself and Dioji and him make this tournament server and start organizing these tournaments with the community as a whole, rather than being a tournament by a streamer. And that's kind of just what happened. So then it was big, but now it's still big. Like, we got a lot of turnout to this tournament. This was like the Renaissance, and I'd say it was pretty successful. We got a ton of players. It's been fun. Also, how's that Flagellant still alive? Did he survive 2 death blows? Oh, he's gonna get guarded now! Wait, no, he can still die. Circus had the primals like summer 2020, and that gameplay is unwatchable now. Honestly, I think Prime would be like late 2022. I'd say 2022 was Butcher Circus Prime, probably. But like second half of 2022. Who's Dioji? He's this guy I had beef with. He's kind of retired now. He made Butcher Circus videos as well. But I think he privated all of them, so he's kind of gone now, unfortunately. Flag lives with that guard. He has to... Yeah, this was really well played by Psylock, because with no more transformations left on this Abomination and not being transformed, he can just move the Flagellant forward and guard him, and even if the Man-at-Arms dies, that gives the Flagellant enough time to open Exsanguinate here. I think that Duelist played against Dioji yesterday. So yeah, I do think he still plays every now and then, though I haven't heard from him like in eons. So yeah, my man. If there is a niche needing to be filled, people will come. Yeah, I suppose so, I suppose so. Kind of just happens. Like, the game is still interesting, even though it gets no content, and like both in terms of updates and now in terms of... Oh my god. Oh, if that were a kill. If that were a kill. Why did Psylock risk it? That was so greedy. That would have been huge. But yeah. Even if... Oh, he didn't see the retribution, maybe. That's why. Lucky Psylock. That could have been it. That could have been it. He might still Exang or like miss or something. He might still miss or just oof himself or like go for a random act out. That could happen. But yeah. The game is still enough fun that people are gonna join in and still gonna enjoy it. Even if there's no content being made, so yeah. The niche is still cool. Okay, doesn't have an act out, does he have the accuracy though? People still play chess. Yeah, exactly. And there's no content on it. Yeah, there's no balance updates. Okay, he's gonna go Exang on the Flagellant. That's a surprise. It's a pretty big surprise actually. I guess he kind of realizes that he has to kill the Flash at some point, so he's doing that. And he's kind of scared of the Man-at-Arms Riposte. Man-at-Arms Riposte is actually big here. That's gonna hurt the Grave Robber pretty well. I think this actually looks pretty good for Grimwolf, honestly. Like, this doesn't look that bad. He just needs to get a bit lucky with killing that Flagellant before he lets him get 3 Exsanguinates off, and this might be winnable. Girl, no one has ever made a game similar to Butcher Circus, so one-of-a-kind game with a devoted community. It's a very small community, though. It's a very small community. That's kind of it. The problem is that turn-based PvP is kind of dead. People, like, the majority of people just want to play... that want to play, like, slow games like turn-based. They want to play PvE. And people that want to play PvP usually want something that's more action-based. So, like, you have to get quick reflexes, that sort of stuff. So turn-based PvP, kind of not doing well. Sadly. Sadly for me, right? I mean, I like this. This is where I have fun. I like this a lot more than I would other games. Darkest Dungeon in all its forms has always been super watchable because people always want to see the drama of it play out. Who will just barely live, who will die, who will freak out. Yeah, that's true. Every match is a story to be told, right? I replaced the circus with a gotcha game, and my life is actually good. Oh, New Goblin, you fell off, man. You fell off like right now. Oh, jeez. Baldur's Gate does slap. I agree, but that's more a PvE game. I mean, can you do it even PvP? I mean, I guess you can like, dude, that would be awesome. Like, imagine you could do something like that. Shep tried to play turn-based PvP in League of Legends by playing Yumi. True. Pissing off Shep with 40% virtue on Avon was worth. Oh my goodness. Baldur's Gate 3 fandom is a Gunner nest, is it? I don't know. I played Baldur's Gate 3, I liked it. Oh, the A-bomb's gone. Oh, that pass sucks. Psylock needs some bad RNG now if Grimwolf is still to save him. If there's a niche, people will come wrong. There's no dark... The Scarlex, come on, that's... I wouldn't call that a niche, I'd call that a bit too much. Baldur's Gate PvP is literally just your players at the D&D table wanting to kill each other over a magic item. That already has existed for years. I figured as much. Okay, if that Flagellant goes... his man-at-arms is still kicking. He's... Oh, he still has Xang. He saw this turn, I didn't see it. Okay, Xang here doesn't do much though. Yeah, apart from healing himself. Psylock is playing this so greedy. I think so too. Yeah, there has to be an Exsanguinate here. Flagellant going down. The thing is, the Man-at-Arms looks like he's strong, but he's still gonna lose the 1v1 to the Grave Robber. Quite handily. Because Grave Robber Panic Towers, she just drops 2 and then hides. Repulse might not be enough here. Psylock BMing. Would be really fun if you could like text your opponent, like in the middle of a match. I know that sounds weird, but like I'd love it. I think it would be cute. Like in ladder, especially in ladder, like you can text your opponent in a 1v1 like this, right? Oh please no, there will be so much toxicity. Yeah, exactly. Like the circus. Okay, the circus is a very toxic game because a lot of people just play what they think is good, and regardless of what happens, they still think it's the right thing, and they still think that what they're playing is correct, because there's no standard for who's the best or what's the best in Butcher Circus. Everything comes down to RNG. Because if you go to ladder, and you go to Darkest 1, it doesn't matter, because ladder doesn't matter. There's Darkest players that suck, there's Darkest players that are great. Ladder is kind of like a cesspit of fun gameplay, basically. It's not really a ranked system. If you go to a tournament, it's a community-made tournament, and there's a ton of RNG in tournaments as well. So you can say that someone like Psylock is guaranteed to be a very good player, because throughout the tournament, he's going to win a lot of best of 3s and best of 5s against different players, so the RNG like evens itself out. But even then, people aren't gonna respect it entirely. They're still gonna think that what they do is more correct, and if they lose, they're gonna blame RNG for it. So there's no like rank like in League, where you see like, oh, someone is Challenger, which is like the highest rank, then what this person says is probably correct, compared to this person who's like a bad rank. While in Butcher Circus, they are both the same rank, and the only tournaments you have are community made, and not something made by like Red Hook. So yeah, the game just encourages a lot of toxicity because of that, I feel. They should make emotes for this game that your opponent can see, but they're all overtly positive, so they feel passive aggressive. That's what I was thinking. Like, if you add emotes, even if they're positive, they're gonna be super passive aggressive. Yeah, Darkest means nothing when all you need to do is beat novices. Yeah, exactly. How did Grim Flag hit himself before Psylock Flag? I don't know. No justice. 18 bleed on Crusader is pretty big though. She panic darts the corpse! Chat. Why? So he can zealous? He's not gonna zealous, he's gonna heal. Why did he panic darts the corpse? Like, I'm trying to think. I can't think of an idea. Wait, oh, that's a big... Okay, 14, no crits. Why? Why did he panic towards the corpse? Was it BM? Was it BM? It has to be. Or either BM or a misclick, but like how did he misclick that bad? Because he doesn't want to go panic darts on the flagellant there, so really the only thing that would make sense would be either like Toxin Trickery yourself or panic darts on the Men at Arms, who didn't even have riposte up. If it was, imagine you lose it because of that. I'd love that. I'd love that. Ah, crit heal. That crit heal sucks for him. Okay, there's no more Exsanguinates. There's only Redeems now. He has to go punish, I think. Red Hook adding clown emojis for $1 each would make them enough profit to balance Butcher Circus Hellion. So like you'd have to pay $1 to use a clown emote for like once. Oh, that kill is so quick. That kill is so quick. I think that's gonna be it for Grimwolf. Oh, behavior acquired red hooks, I never say never. Hellion without these is viable. Yeah. Make it $2 in balance PD too. Okay. I misclicked twice this game, says Sam. Like, he misclicked! He misclicked! Apparently he misclicked. But how did he misclick so bad? He was supposed to hit the Men at Arms, not the flagellant, right? I don't know. He keeps getting away with it. He keeps getting away with it! Bottom 5 character, but playable. Classic flagellant in single player. Yeah, this... It's a 1v2, but I don't think this is winnable for Grimwolf. The only way that he takes this is if this Crusader has a really bad act out and he can get the kill. And then he needs to 1v1 the Grave Robber and get both of those corpses gone. Yeah, get both of those corpses gone, so it's pick to the face versus Retribution. That's really the only way. But he's gonna freaking die before he gets to that. Why did he not Retribution? Oh, why did he drop the riposte? Having the heart of a champion. It's the only way to win the game.
No hope at all.
But Circus flag doesn't die, campaign flag dies first on the star. Look, there's the kill! If you had used Retribution, it would have been massive. Okay, he can still do it. He can still do it. He can still do it. Big crit! Big crit! That's minus stress taken. And accuracy. And an affliction. Masochistic. No dodge. No dodge. No dodge and move forward. Can he win this, chat? Can he win this? Oh, there's still 3 Shadow Fades. He hasn't used Toxin Trickery, by the way, all match. They're getting away with it, allegations. How much? 6. Oh my god, that sucks balls. What is he, abusive or is he masochistic? I didn't see. Don't go Retribution, don't be crazy. If you do that, you're gonna lose damage. It's such a bad spot for him to be in, honestly. This looks... No, this looks not good. He needs like... Yeah, he needs a lot more damage. He needs a lot more damage. I don't think Bella's gonna help either. Yeah, he doesn't have the numbers. The numbers, chat. He doesn't have them. Also, this match is also round 18. Jeez. The Toxin Trickery. Is he ticking down to 0? Probably is. Okay, there's gonna be a Shadow Fade. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, this is just too far gone, I think. 56 to hit. You're losing your riposte. Yeah, there he goes. You can do better, dearie. Come on. Ah, the Grave Robber. Masochistic doesn't pass either. All it does is move forward sometimes. Oh, it's a lot of stress. One more panic darts and it's over. Is the corpse going away? He passes. Yeah, it's over. It's over. The only way is maybe if he gets a crit riposte here and stress heals himself and gets minus stress taken. But that is a lot of wishful thinking. A lot of wishful thinking. Yeah, GG's. Nice try, Grimwolf. It was a good effort. Took a match away from Psylock. almost didn't let him get away with it.
Collect the teeth.
If he had killed that Flagellum just a bit earlier with a bit of RNG, he could have won this match and he would win the next one, but there is no justice in this world. Big GG's. Big GG's to both players, and that's going to be all she wrote for Grimwolf in the winners bracket. Okay. So he's going to play versus whoever wins between Sergi and Bisa. And I believe that match is not gonna happen for another 3 hours. Psylock mocked again. He got away with it again! Okay, Psylock seems pretty postured to win the tournament because he's gonna go here and he's gonna have to lose 2 best of 5s to not get first place. Will you stream that? I will. Next tournament is Psylock versus the world. We need that. Like Garrick Sparrow versus the world, right? He has to beat every single participant. Nice. Alright, nice to hear that, New Goblin. So it makes me want to join the next tourney. Hey, you're encouraged to, and you're invited. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for now because this match won't happen for a while. Let me check. Yeah, there's nothing new. Oh, 2 people joined. That's nice to see. Anyway. Hope you all enjoyed today's stream. We will be back in roughly 3 hours, so feel free to return, feel free to come back to us, have a good time, watch Sergi versus Bisa. This will be a very interesting match, and then possibly still Psylock versus whoever comes out of this. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining, hope you all enjoyed it, I'll see you again later. Cheers!